about the rest of the crew?
The
That's
tormentor.
okay.
The DM also has to have fun in the story that he made up.
Exactly. All right. So let me know when you're ready. You
Go
started,
ahead.
Danny.
Go ahead.
Okay. Welcome back to the Dragon Prophecy, where our scale keepers of the dragon saviors have come back to town, only to, while coming back to town from the games with their depressing third place victory, quotation marks. They've come back to, so a bit of a surprise, the wagon filled with flamethrower, a drug that has been plaguing the lands. Its origin source is only known by few, but all they do know about it is very addictive. It's very volatile in nature, and it's being used as control for Jimmy P to control the minions around him. And the safe haven is it's has also become victim to its power. Apparently, the dragon savers were forced to get about a crate in their wagon filled with about 50,000 on the street profit wise, 50,000 gold worth of material in the back of their wagon. And as they were coming back, Eddie decided to have a conversation with first Torin to find out if he's safe. And sadly, there was no communication, just weird silence moans on the other end. And then he decided to talk to Jimmy P himself, antagonizing Jimmy P, telling him he wouldn't sell, he refused to sell, and trying to challenge one of the Gambino family members. Jimmy decided to send a message to show that they're serious, to show that you do what he says or else. Not knowing what he meant as the present that Jimmy had waiting for him, when they arrived at town, a carrier came with a present in a box. Yes. And to Eddie's surprise, it was a feminine female, green hand, seemingly of her beloved Moet, with a warning,
Look, right.
with her friendly companion, his most the person who he has his faith in humanity in at the moment. Well, anyway, he goes nuts and outraged seeing this. Just blows the head off of the last of the carrier, shoots him in the head, and unloads the rest of his round inside this poor carrier. The rest of the team sombers back into town, trying to get a notion of what's going on. Eddie walks towards his house, distraught, and his runes started to glow on his weapon. He, and this is where we're starting our story today. He's in his house, distraught, and trying to get a message out to Jimmy, to Gambino, sorry. And the runes start to glow on his weapon. They start to surround him a bit, and his mind feels transported. He is in front, but not really, of Gambino himself, the man, the creepy little man with the glasses and the staff who seemed to always be floating. And he asks him, "What offer do you have us? What offer do you have for us, Eddie?"
we're
What we're doing in the chat, we're kind of going to start
yeah,
that there.
yeah. That's what I went back to. Hold on. Like a frog in my throat today.
Me too. I don't know why.
Right? Just like there's a fucking ball of mucus there. I hate it.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, the offer. If he wins, right? According to him.
So, again, repeat what you said. Just we'll start over.
Okay. Duh. Say I'm not selling the drug to the people. Just I'm begging you, just give me a chance to fight my way out of this. Like if I lose, just take the town. But I'm not gonna kill you. If I beat you, I'm not pushing it.
So, interesting offer, but what's in it for me? What's in it for us? Jimmy has you by the holding by the balls. He's holding all the hands, all the cards. I don't know the expression.
Just the town. It'll be yours. Yours specifically. Like
My specifically.
I know that we don't always agree, but I'm sure you get where I'm coming from.
This town, this small little village, it'll be all mine. You promise?
Yeah, you will. But if you don't, I'm not pushing it. I
I
can't.
don't want. I don't want the town. Jimmy has the town. I want
What do you
something
want?
more. I want the Warforge.
Bastion?
Yes, if you wish to name it.
That is his name. Why do you want him?
Mm, doesn't matter. I mean, you just want to fight me, try to win back your honor and your pride. I don't care. I just want the Warforge.
So if you leave with your life, I don't have to sell the 50 grand. I don't owe Jimmy the money. It's untouched. I'm not moving anything from it. So he'll have his supply back in full.
Hmm. Let's see. Let me think. Let me think. You'll get me the Warforge. You'll bring him to me when I
Yeah.
win. And what is this challenge you wish? What is this? You just want to fight? You want to fisticuffs?
My guild against yours.
No, no. You'll lose. How about me versus you? You want to fight for your town? Let's do it.
Deal.
You motherfucker.
Come meet. I'll give you a few days. Meet me in town. Meet me just outside of town. 4 days time. Should give you enough time to gather your tears, look around, see what's missing, see what's not there. Figure out a plan on how to sell this in case things go bad.
Can I roll to see if it'll be a fair 1v or if he's gonna try to do some like fuck shit?
Roll in sight.
You fucker. That was gonna be a damn 19. 16.
You, he's cocky and confident in his ability. So, get that.
All right. You got it. 4 days.
Okay. See you then. Bring the Warforge.
I'm just gonna walk out the home. And I'm gonna go to Doran first before I go back to the group.
Okay. Get back with you. Back at the top of the list. What are we all doing? Bastion, start with you. Come back to town. Eddie shoots this guy in the head and then walks away, almost crying, like not crying, but really sad. Walks away, goes to his home. You know, you saw what's in the box. You know what's in the box. You know what's at stake.
I Definitely. Oh no. I'm definitely gonna go and talk to Eddie, console him, I guess. But I'm assuming the conversation already happened first.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, that's fine then. So yeah, I go and knock on Eddie's door.
You're catching me as I'm leaving.
Yeah, exactly. So you're about to leave, you hear knocking the door as you're about to walk out and bash this thing right in front of you.
Is everything okay?
No,
Whose hand was
no.
that?
Moet's
Oh,
the little goblin that we left with Doc,
oh,
the one that was with Bambi, the booby lady.
booby lady. I like her. We have to help her.
We do.
Are you okay? Do you need some water?
No, I'm fine on the water. I am gonna go to Doran though. If you want to walk with me,
Okay.
I'm just gonna look at you like really sad. You think it's just for the hand, but out of character, we both know that's not just it.
Poor
All right,
naive
we're gonna go.
Bastion.
We're gonna go to Gabriella.
I am running to the doctor's house because I wanted to see if she's even still here.
Okay. You run to the doctor's house and you get to the door and it's locked. Guess somebody took your advice.
So, does it look like it hasn't been necessarily messed with from the outside?
Correct.
Then I'm gonna bang on the door as loudly as I can, screaming, "Dr. Abel!"
Ooh.
Roll to hit.
Hey, I do 0.1 damage now, sir. Don't threaten me.
You roll in that one, you end up missing the door entirely.
Shh.
You bang on the door a little bit and you don't you don't hear anything. There's no response. It comes back. Bang on it kind of frantically for a few minutes and there's nothing.
So proud of her. I'm glad she took my advice. Pissed that up. Whatever. I guess. Does there seem to be another way to get in, like a window or a back door?
There is a window up top. You would have to climb it, climb this makeshift kind of tower a bit. You would need to do an acrobatics check, but it's not the hardest for you.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say, is it like rock climbing type dealio, or are we talking about Spider-Man needs? But all right, if I could
It's
do an acrobatics, then I would like to roll it.
raw.
15.
You made it.
Fuck yeah.
You
Is the window
bounce
open?
up on top. You bounce on top of the house a little bit, jump up, climb up to the window, and you manage to crack it open and sneak in.
Hell yeah. Anything in which room am I in? Am I in her office? Is there seem like a bedroom?
So it's all one giant room, so you kind of have to scale the walls to get back down a bit. With your jumping ability and your acrobatics, you manage to come back down, and you're in her main laboratory. She's not there. You don't see. Give me give me an investigation roll.
17.
Good. As you look around, you look through the notes, you look through the stuff. You see what looks to be like a latch on the floor, somewhat
Oh,
hidden.
nice. Is it something that I can like easily just unlatch real quick?
No, no. It looks. It has no real handle, but you know it's some kind of weird, like panel on the floor, I should say.
I guess I will stomp on it 3 times and be like, Doc!
You mean what's up, Doc?
You stomp on it, no avail. No sound comes back. Your soft footprint. I figured that's cat foot.
Rabbit feet, I can thump pretty hard.
I'm fucking with you. You like dump her, but again, there's no response back on the other end.
Jesus.
This is what I was thinking exactly.
Okay. Does the room feel like it's like it, took us what 2-3 days to get back. Does it feel like it hasn't been touched in 2 to 3 days?
Really hard to determine because there's stuff everywhere.
Mm.
She has notes and papers and things. You don't s- don't see any candles because she wears weird electric lights type thing. They all seem to be on and frantic. So it's too hard to kind of determine all that. As you look around, give me an investigation about with around the panel and everything.
Oh, okay, 26.
You see what seems to be a mechanism that you think you can disable to get into.
So I can like pull out my pick lock kit and try to see if I can undo it.
Yep.
Fuck yeah, let's do it. Oh, I just rolled sleight of hand, just assuming. 27!
Yeah, that was good. Yeah, sorry. So yeah, you get your tools in there and you're messing around with it until all of a sudden you hear a little click and then the panel lifts up with a tss and slides to the side. It fits
Uh,
you. Well, it's a 2x2 panel, 2 foot by 2 foot.
so it's like on the floor. Is it like into a wall, like a hole in the floor? Is there like stairs?
Yeah, correct. Correct. So you sorry. So you open the panel and you see what seems to be like a little ladder that goes down. It drops down about 3 feet down. Like she would have to like almost like a crawl space for her and her normal space for you.
Uh, you know what? I'm gonna go open the front door and
Okay.
see, hoping that Tabit's there with me.
That would be my next thing. So
Yeah, and be like,
before we go
Tabit. Oh, never
before we
mind.
go to Tabit, Taven, what are we doing?
I am going to go back to the sanctuary to see how roughed up it is.
Okay. As you run back towards your sanctuary, you see it looked like somebody just had sex in there, but you know it wasn't sex. Stuff thrown everywhere, water on the floor, things like that. There was a scuffle. No investigation needed. Kind of determined that because someone's missing. Joy is not there. There are a few people using it right now as a safe haven because you had your emergency means in there, right?
Yeah.
So there are a lot of town folks in there, um, hunkered down and trying to survive.
Uh,
You, yeah,
I was going to say, I'm going to ask if anyone is injured and needs any help.
no one's injured, just scared. As you look around and talk, can we get out now? Is this safe? We were told to hide, but it's been days now. I'm hungry.
Yes, yeah, it's safe now. Me and the rest of my party are back.
Hmm.
I'm gonna put down my backpack and I'm gonna hand out a couple of rations. I'm just gonna
Okay.
say, I know it's not much, but it's at least it's food.
They locked down the pizza place. Well, Eddie, what was your place again? I forgot what it was called.
God Gusta.
They locked down Gusto. We weren't allowed in there for some reason. Couldn't get much food.
It's all right. It's all right. We're back in town now, and things can start opening up slowly while we're here. But please, here, take some of these rations. How many people are there?
Got about 20 people in there.
Oh shit! I only have 12 rations. Uh, uh, Women and children first. We're gonna do women and children first.
All right. There's not many children in this town yet, so there's just the one, Celia, and her daughter. So give them. There's a few other. They GCC break one in half and give it to her daughter. She eats half. She's the other. She gives the other half to someone else, and they all kind of make means. You gonna give it all 12, or
Yeah, I'm gonna give out all 12.
some of them take it and just leave, hoping to go back to their house. Some of them sit and pray with you.
As
As you're
a
doing that,
I'm
uh,
I'm going to try to tidy up the sanctuary a bit.
okay.
Relight
You tidy.
braziers, stuff like that. Clean it up, make it presentable.
All right. Tab, what are we doing? This is what you saw. You come back to this town. It's supposed to be safe. They told you, come with us. Your sister, come with us. It'll be fine. It'll be fun. You'll love it here. It's a great city. We made it. We built a farm. We built my guy. We built a farm. We did. Uh,
That's a
sorry.
No,
spot on
keep going.
impression.
You're doing really well. Go on.
We have a doctor who has a cure. It's awesome. Don't worry. And then as soon as she's finished talking about it, there's this somber message of the present being put to Eddie's hand, and Eddie shoots this guy in the head. He sombers off, and you see your sister run straight into town and towards the middle of the town. What are you doing, Tabit?
I don't follow her.
What?
Say it again.
I follow Gabby. I follow Gabby.
You follow Gabby. Okay. So you run towards Gabby. You're behind her a bit because you were a little stunned about what's going on, and not lost because it was pretty a straightforward path, but just in bewilderment of what the hell's going on guard almost. You see her bang on the door for a few minutes, looks confused, looks up and jumps into a window, and she disappears.
So sorry.
What?
I'm such a terrible sister. I'm sorry. I got really fucking focused on one thing and just completely didn't even get a chance to. And this is safe. Nope. Just straight towards Doc. Like, fuck.
Yeah,
I'm so sorry, Tabit. Go on.
it's fine. She don't know any of this. So you see your sister go into a window. What are you doing at that point?
I'm gonna look around for another way in.
Okay.
And let's see. I think you said all of like the windows and doors are locked, right?
Well, the only
Except
window
for
was
So
one.
high
yeah,
up
so there's
that I
only
had to acrobatics up there. The front door
yes,
is
but
locked.
yeah, there's only
Okay.
one main door down below. There's if you're looking at the Discord, let's say this is it, and this all you see is a main door. There's nothing else on the sides of it except for a
Oh,
window at the top.
gosh. Shit. Okay. Um, I'm gonna do like a little tap on the door kind of thing to like let her know that I'm like there trying to like see if she can let me in by the time she gets home, I guess.
Yeah. So you heard tapping at the door, waiting, trying to listen. Um,
Mm-hmm.
as soon as this happens, you wait, you look around for a bit, you're waiting for a bit longer. So again, about maybe 5 minutes pass by. You start to get worried, and then you hear click, 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 click. It's like a project apartment where they had. I'm not sure if you guys know
12
about
different
it.
locks.
A
A
whole
lock,
bunch
a
of different
sliding
lines.
thing, a flicker, like
Exactly.
a chain.
She went to the extreme. She took advice, but it's
She was offended that I snuck up on her like that, I guess, but whatever. You're being sassy with me, I'll be sassy back.
but then like I said all the locks seemingly open, and the door opens up, and you see your sister standing in front of you.
And then I'm gonna freak out about what just happened and say, why did he just shoot that guy? Because I don't know what's going on.
So,
Ah, but that's a long story. I need your help. We need to find the dock, and I need light. Do you have any way to make a fire or something?
If you have fireball, you can totally cast that.
Shut the fuck up.
You can have Eddie go
Cool.
in and cast it to light the way.
Mm, fireball, flame sphere. Shit.
Do you not have
Do not have light, but
the
look at
druid? But she has like there should be like
Druid
Oh,
some
the
craft.
kind.
elementalism.
Yeah, but the druid
Elemental,
craft should create a little light. Am I wrong?
not druid craft. It wouldn't really do it. It does like sensory effects and little flowers and BS like that. Unless you know of a flower that lights up. But yeah, elementalism. If you want to try to, if you can think of a way, you just read the spell list and think of a way that you can do something.
Mm-hmm. Sunny. Sunny. Okay, because I can snuff out candles. Shit. Okay. Second fire, you create a thin cloud of embers and colored scented smoke. 5 foot cube. Would that work like embers?
So you know you can light
I can
something on
light
fire
candles.
like that. Yeah, so you know
Yeah.
you can light something. So
So are there
um,
candles or like a torch that I can light around with it?
I was just looking at her office. Do I
roll,
remember seeing one?
I'll tab it. Roll
Oh,
perception because
Roll.
you actually if she can make light. You see, you start to look around the room. So on your main character, you should see the first page, I think it is, or second page.
Yeah.
Well, all your skills are. You should see one that says perception.
Okay, I got 14.
14. All right. Against the wall, you see an unlit torch. Like it hasn't been lit in a while because the doctor has made something else to help light the room, something more advanced. Do you know what I said?
it's
Well,
not
just
like we
answer.
recognize what that is. Maybe something more advanced. Down the stairs too? I thought we were going down a ladder.
So, and she walks in the room. You walk into the laboratory, and along the wall of one of in the laboratory, you see uh you see a torch, unlit torch that used to be. It looked like it used to be what helped light this place, but it's not lit at the moment. It has other electric means, actual more modern day means to light the place, but it still has the unlit torch that you can grab.
Gotcha. So I'm gonna do the beacon fire so I can light the
Okay,
torch.
awesome. So you grab the torch off the wall, you start to light it, and you show her, "Hey, look, I have light."
And I'll tell her to follow me. Start going down the stairs, the ladder.
You make your way down the stairs, and as you start making way, as you start walking down the stairs, just your ears have to go down. It fits almost you guys perfectly. You start going down a winding hallway, and it's very small, it's very lit until you keep going until you see light all the way at the end of the tunnel. Stop you from there. Eddie and Bastion, you get to Doran. The door. Yeah, Dora's place.
Okay, well, I'm gonna open the door. Is he there?
It's locked. And you look in the window, you see everything's shut. And
Eldritch
Can I knock?
Blast? Go ahead.
I'm gonna knock. If you want to Eldritch Blast as I go for it, go for it. I'm not stopping you from doing so.
No, go ahead.
you knock on the door, you hear no response. You look through the window and you see the furnace. It was lit. It's dying down. You see the embers of it. Like it was left in a hurry. And they didn't put it out when they left.
Doran, you in there?
No response.
Hey, Big Ray, you want to do something cool?
Okay.
Shoot the door.
With your gun?
No, 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 no. With your, your beams.
Okay.
So
No,
I'm
just
gonna I'm
blast.
gonna stand off to the side with the pistol out, like kind of a breaching clear. So once the door blows up, I'm gonna run it.
So you blow a hole. You blow a hole in where the handle, with the doorknob was, and the door kind of, you know, like broken off a hinge type of thing, swings open.
Okay, and I rush in.
Rush in again. You can, from the windows from the side, you can still see the same thing. The unlit. Sorry, just dimly lit furnace, like as if it was just as eating up the last of its coals.
Are there any signs of a struggle?
No, no sign of a struggle. You see his hammer, one of your guns that he was working on, just left there.
There was a back room to this place, right?
Yeah, no.
You said yeah or no?
You, you say yes, yes.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm gonna go towards that.
You go towards the back room and you see a lot of the supplies and extra coal and ores and things like that. Things you normally would expect in the storage room of
Mhm.
a blacksmith. A few weapons that were being smelted down for other purposes, things like that. But nobody. You don't see any people.
Fuck. Shit. Where the fuck could he be?
Do I blow up something else?
Uh, no, not yet. I think. I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna grab Bastion by the hand. It's like, okay, we gotta find everyone else. What? Speaking of, doesn't the town seem kind of empty to you?
Oh, sorry, you asking me?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh. Um I didn't really notice.
Feels cold. Let's. I don't know. We'll see if we find someone on the way, and just kind of wander aimlessly. If anything, passing by the restaurant. If that's on the way to, I don't know. Who do you want to go find, Bastion?
Nobody.
Oh,
Why?
There's no one to find. I know everybody here.
Well, yes, but I mean, who do you? Okay, who do you want to meet up with first?
My creator.
I, well, hopefully, we find out who that is. But
Okay.
at the moment, from us, from Bastion's bastards, who would you like to meet up with first?
I don't know. Um, let's go find Taven.
All right. So, uh, I'm assuming he'd be at a sanctuary. Right?
Yep. Yeah.
Oh, no, like in character, kind of just like, oh, sure. And we're just gonna kind of make our way that way.
As you start walking towards the sanctuary, give me a second. Taven, what are we doing?
have the rest of the people left now by this point?
Yeah. You see a lot of people left. You see people of note was Celia. Oh shit.
It's fine. I don't really need to know who all was
Okay.
here. I just want
You
to make sure it
see,
was empty.
yeah, it's mostly empty with like one follower who's coming every day to pray, and she still seems afraid.
Uh, I'm gonna I'm gonna suddenly in my own thoughts. I'm gonna suddenly notice that the room has pretty much been empty except for this one person.
Okay.
I'm gonna go up to them and say, "Oh, um, I see you're still here. May I know your name?"
It says, uh, uh, Zoe with a Y. Has to be a Y.
Soul, asshole. You take that back right now. Right now. Not acceptable, sir.
Eldritch Blast.
Will reach through the screen and pummel you.
The name of this non-important person, yes. Zoe with a Y.
Ooh.
Okay. No, that's fine.
Y'all just love
Leave
breaking
it.
my concentration. I'm trying to be in character, and y'all are messing with my mind.
We all have to star in this thing at some point.
Yeah. Oh fuck.
Fucking drunk and I already start at the gambling table.
Yeah, I had Randall.
That's not. Yeah, whatever.
All right. Okay, back in character. Wait. What is Zoe with the Y?
Uh,
Like race.
halfling.
Halfling. Okay. I'm fucking dead. I can.
Tiny little halfling.
Only because I'm half your size, motherfucker. You shut the hell up, Nico.
It's fucking with my mind now because now I feel like I'm just talking to Zoe.
I've never even seen Zoe, so I have no idea.
I know. That's why it's fucking with my mind. I live with her.
It's just I'm so dedicated to the goddess and I'm so scared.
You shut up.
Exactly what you hear. The goddess,
The goddess guides me.
my guy. I'm scared.
All right. Final question: is she a child or an adult?
She's an adult.
She's an adult. Okay.
Grown ass woman.
I need to know these things before I start talking. I don't want to call her a child and be like, oh no, you're a halfling. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be racist.
No, now you're not.
He is. He is very much so.
Oh my god, you shut up. Eldritch blast this girl.
Go
All
on.
right.
Talk to Zoe.
Yep. I'm gonna sit next to Zoe and I'm gonna ask her. I'm like, oh, are you a new follower of Cupcat?
He says, I've been here for a few days and I've been scared, and since I've been here, I've been safe. So the town went nuts. The, the guard died. He was a nice man. A little confused, but he was nice.
A little confused. Oh, you referring to the the green Elatrin?
A latron?
Wasn't he an Elatrin?
The fuck was he?
Aspen. He was.
The hell was he?
And Aladdin. And Aladdin.
Yeah, he was an Elatrin.
Oh, he was. Yeah, I forgot that. Yes. He wasn't green though.
I'll
I
be
guess
right
his
back.
armor was.
Be right back.
Oh well, no, he was in the summer, so he was like red and brown.
Gotcha.
All right.
It's just the guard leader. I mean, I heard commotion and screaming, and they said he was dead, and they were afraid of who to protect the town. And then the dragons came, and they started eating people. People were too afraid to fight and defend themselves, so they just locked themselves down.
Oh my head. Taven is taken back by everything he's hearing. He's like, there was dragons and attacked a town.
Yeah.
Uh, do you, besides the people who were here, do you know of any other survivors?
I mean, it wasn't. It was only one person who was hurt. She wasn't. I don't know who she was. I've only seen her once before.
Was
But
she
it was
a tabaxi?
uh,
Like me?
what? No, no. Sorry. I've seen her around town, and she comes here. The tabaxi, like you. What was her name? Joy. But she was not her. I mean, she wasn't here when I came. When they started to attack, when the commotion happened.
And who then? Can you describe who you saw fighting? This warrior lady?
No. Warrior lady wasn't fighting. There was a lady who got torn up by a dragon.
Oh, okay. My mistake. Can you describe to me that the lady who got tore by a dragon?
Was blonde hair. I mean, I think I don't remember her name. I mean, it's human. She just came to town. Wanted to. I mean, that day she came in and wanted to know more about Safe Haven, and they. I don't know. It was just so. It was so much commotion. But I can't get the image of her flesh being ripped open out of my head. So I was told to run here. There were there
Uh,
was
do I know who that person is?
no, just a random person from the town.
Just random. Okay. Um, you said don't know if there's anyone else besides the people who were here that survived.
Yeah,
Okay. I'm gonna stand. I'm gonna stand back up, and I'm gonna put a paw on her shoulder and say, "Well, you are most welcome here. Is if you find this place safe, then you are always welcome here. I'm the caretaker of the sanctuary."
I know. Thank you. And she sits and she prays, or tries to pray. You see her hands clasped together, and she's rocking back and forth, very scared. Doesn't know what to do.
And then Taven's gonna go back to being deep in thought.
Yeah. I'm gonna go to Eddie and Bastion again. Go back to Gabriella time in a bit. As you're walking towards the town, you start walking towards the sanctuary. You see people start to leave and start to exit, go back into their homes. One of the people who walks past you is Dora.
Hey,
Hey, how's it going?
good.
Wow, you didn't couldn't
Oh,
imagine all the commotion that happened here. Like we had to hide and run, and I locked up. I hope my place is okay. Hope it there weren't any looters or anything like that. I have a lot of good ore.
just gonna look at Bastion.
He still talks
So,
funny.
Whoa, dude, do you can you do the thing? You know the deep voice thing. Yeah.
Bastion goes, "You still talk funny."
No, dude, do the ching 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 thing. You see him when he moves his arms. He threw his arms all funny, like he's trying to transform.
I don't think he wants to talk to anybody right now.
Oh, oh, I get it, dude. Like he's like brooding. Yeah, awesome. And you, little dude. I mean, uh, goblin guy. How's it going? The Mambo. Sorry, the Mambo. How's it going?
so it's going. No looters, but we definitely we broke your door down. I thought something had happened to you.
Ah, dude, you broke it. Can you can you fix it?
Yeah, probably. I
Uh,
shouldn't be too big of a fix. We could cast mending on it,
awesome.
right?
Yeah,
Okay, yeah. So that'll happen at some point. But yeah,
awesome.
we'll fix it.
All right. Well, I'm safe. Thanks for asking, too. Uh,
I do need to ask you about the replacement barrels from before. Are they
uh,
finished by chance?
the replace. Yeah, I just finished it, man. Oh, yeah, there was something else with that too. Oh man, I forgot. It was the runes on the barrel were studied. I don't know, man. I'm sorry. Huh?
Sorry, they were what?
Anything else? The runes, remember? Your tracking?
Yeah.
Something
The
about it,
rules.
information. I need to tell you, but I couldn't remember.
All right. Well, if you do
Hmm.
remember, you just let me know. But I am gonna need you to swap this one out, and I'm gonna handle the pistol because that one was never changed out.
Okay.
And
Grabs the pistol. And he's like, all right.
yeah, just keep the barrels on the side for me, please.
Oh, excellent. Yeah, I can have them, right? Cool.
Uh,
Thanks, man.
yeah, I'll give you one after. Just not the one that's in this pistol specifically. This one I'll keep, but the other one you can have.
Sorry, which one are you keeping?
The one that I currently have. So that barrel I'm gonna keep, but the other barrel that was in Joey's gun could go to him.
Okay, and you're keeping your original one.
Yeah. So I'm replacing it with a new one, but I'm keeping the barrel on me.
Okay, so you have the barrel on you all the time, but you're replacing the gun itself. Okay,
Yeah.
I got it.
So you were there in the sanctuary?
Yeah, man, it was crazy. Like this dragon. Well, first the Aspen dude died. That was sad because he was one of us. You know, dragon savior, and I'm an honorary member. And you look at his arm, and it's washed off, and it's now, but he's sad about it. But he still remembers. He goes, "I'm honorary dragon member," but he died. And after he died, then these dragons started to attack. I mean, they weren't like huge dragons, from what I've heard. I haven't seen a huge dragon, but like I heard of them. It was just like it was bigger than me, or maybe it was huge because that's pretty big. Anyway, and they started attacking people, so we were told to run to the sanctuary and the Pizza Hut.
Pizza Hut.
Yeah, the place where the hut where you get pizza.
Oh fuck, right. Shit. It's good? It's safe?
I don't know. I've been in the sanctuary. Sanctuary is good. Your boy Taven came back. Oh man, I forgot to get his autograph.
You could get it later. It's okay. Fuck. But- Big Ray, you go on ahead. I gotta go check on the restaurant.
Okay.
I'm just gonna leg it.
You
Go
like
ahead.
it towards
Taven.
The restaurant.
you like it leaving Eddie. It's leaving Bash in the stand next to the door. It's just like, whoa, whoa. Why are we standing here? Can I go back home? Is it safe?
It was empty. You're good.
Alright, alright. Thank you. See you later, dude.
Sorry for the
Hey,
breeze.
if you feel like if the other guy feels like talking, send him my way.
Oh, I don't
Sorry
think
for
you'll
the
like that.
breeze.
No, yeah. Ooh, shut up. My wife's making fun of me.
Beautiful.
He walks over to the. He leaves.
Oh,
Walks
he's
over
all
to the.
embarrassed now.
I am. You
Gotta get used to it, buddy. We do this in person.
that's fine. You.
It's
His
okay.
wife won't do this to him.
When I started DMing Danny, my cat would look at me so stupidly for a while. Now she's used to it.
So you. Door leaves you, and then now you're standing there, Bastion. What are we doing?
No, heading to Taven.
Oh, yeah, I didn't say. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Gabby and Tabit.
Yeah.
Gabby and Tabby. Um, you're walking down the aisle. You keep going. You go down towards this um, winding tunnel. It goes pretty far into it, and then you see light. At the end of the light, you see a figure. He seems to have holding a weapon of some sort in his hand, pointing your direction.
Do I recognize this person?
It looks like Ren.
Grin? The fucking kobold?
No, Rin.
No, Ren.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. No, I guess it was Rat. What was his name?
Uh,
Whatever, doesn't matter.
I think
Rin,
Rat's the chef.
I'm so glad to see you're here.
He goes, "Oh, God. I got scared. I didn't know what that was. How'd you get in here?"
I'm really good with my hands. Where's the doc?
As you see behind the doc's kind of hiding, but not hiding. She's kind of sitting in a chair, like she's to be working on something.
All right, kind of relieved. I'm looking at it like, what's going on? How did you guys end up down here?
We came down here. We were told to. We were told to. Sorry. She says we were down here. We were told to get safe. We were given a message by Eddie that there were some intruders and Aspen was dead. So I calculated the fact that we were in danger, and by the time I started to run, there were things that started to attack and kill us. So I took your advice, locked the doors, and went into this chamber that led down here.
And Rin, how did you get in here?
I've been given instructions that to put Dr. Abel down here in case anything happens. They both had the same idea of putting a tunnel in a safe house, so I could bind the tunnels.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay. You just, you guys. It's just so relieved. Like, I can't even. I'm just like, all right. Well, I guess at this point we're back. It's safe to come back up if you want.
I go, yeah. I go, we have a little problem here. We don't know what to do with him.
I'll
And
turn to look at what he's pointing at.
you see, tied up in a chair, you see Gak.
I'm. Look at him. Why is he still alive?
I mean, I don't know. I figure when you guys come back, we have him here. He didn't really give much of a fight. A little bit confused on what's going on.
Are you strong enough to drag him back up?
I dragged him down here.
Good man. Let's go.
Picks him up. You see Gak looking scared, crying. And he's looking at you for help in his eyes.
Oh no! Don't be looking at me. I gave you a warning. I'm gonna turn to Tabit and just give her a hug.
Says,
And just be like, I'm so sorry. We need to regroup and we need to discuss what's going on.
you he doesn't go towards the way you were came from. You see as you leave, they hit a switch and it seems to block the like almost like a cellar, like a wine cellar, kind of closes the entrance where you just came.
Hmm.
And then they go up. You see a ladder that kind of leads up. The room's a bit bigger, and it goes up towards you guys climb up this ladder, and you see you're in the pizza shop or behind the pizza shop, I should say, or the leaf behind.
Under.
Yeah, under, but kind of behind the pizza shop. But yeah,
Actually, I am. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna trust it. I know I'm not gonna. It's gonna be dumb. Whatever. It's fine. I guess I'm gonna take him towards the middle of the square then, and
yeah.
be like, I guess
You
whistle
see,
out.
you see him. You see Ren drag him, and Dr. Abel hits a few switches and some hidden doors similar to what the passage you came through closes back up. And it closes the passage that's hidden here. Go into it opens up into what the supply room for pizza and dough and other pasta and stuff like that. You go out, leave out the front door, and you see there are a few people in the Pizza Hut. You see Rat, a few other non-essential people in there, but they're like all hiding in this pizza shop as well. Doors are locked.
Wait, are these like
Sounds fun.
the refugees that we brought in?
Rats
Random people.
Okay.
Rats kind of feeding people and whoever's in here, but the place is locked up. Was they see you guys come out the storage room and look a little confused and befuddled. So the Dragon Saviors, look, they're back. They're back.
I'm just gonna give like a little wave, but I'm very much like beelining it towards trying to find the rest of the guys.
You leave The rest of the people look confused. You see Dr. Abel calming people down. She's in the room. She stays in the room. She's calming people down, telling people going back to their homes, and you just leave. You don't really know what she's fully saying.
Mm.
As you start to leave out the door, you see Eddie.
Like Eddie, I've apparently Rin found or kept one with him.
Kept one. What? Where? Were you just in there?
I point over my shoulder at Rin, seeing Gak on his shoulder.
He's trying to calm people down as well, as he has his body in his person in his hand, and he's like, "Don't worry, just go back to your homes." And you see both him and Dr. Abel trying to calm people down as they walk, as he's trying to walk out the door first and leave Dr. Abel, and then he walks towards you and goes, yeah, where do you want him?"
I look at
Uh,
Eddie. Do you have somewhere we can put him real quick?
You were just with them, right?
Yes.
How? How? The only one that has the key is myself and them two. Like what?
Why are
Um,
you questioning how I did this when we have a murderer in our fucking hands, dude? Do you want to question him or not?
no, yeah, it's just. Hey, Rin, when you get a chance, can we just beef up the security on that, please?
I'll be your
Yes.
beta tester next time.
Yeah, thank you, but also okay, fuck. Now I want to kill him in the restaurant, but
Don't kill him yet. Ooh.
no, it's gonna happen at some point. But you know, if we're gonna talk, I guess we'll just
Real,
take him back to the room.
real quick, out of character. Who's
Mhm.
Gek again?
Who's what?
Gak
Gek.
is the cobalt that came with the refugees. He was supposed to be helping me with my farm, but I told him to help Ash Ketchum with his Wooloo. And he was like licking his chaps, and I was like, "Don't you fucking do it."
You mean Shaw?
Oh, Shaw. Yeah, my bad. Whatever.
Copyright, copyright, copyright.
Shot caught him. Shot
Shaw.
caught him.
Shaw caught him.
We already got the strike for Pee-wee, so
All right. This episode was not brought to you by Pokemon.
Nintendo still fucks us over somehow.
Nintendo would,
Yeah, right.
would still do that shit.
Oh my god.
Mhm.
I mean, you don't think you'll get out from down there?
Nah, we could just watch him. Rin, you want to help out the interrogation process, or you want to sit this one out?
I set this one out. That's not my forte. I've been tortured enough.
No, that's fair. I'm sorry for asking. Yeah, just I'll go with you. Go get Taven and Big Gray. They're in the sanctuary.
He runs off to get Taven and Big Gray. I mean, where are you leaving him? Sorry, where you wanted to leave him?
Well, I
Gonna put him
wanna
back
put him-
into the safe house.
You
where
going towards the
it's
safe
very-
house?
Where like you wouldn't be able to hear him if he was to scream or whatever.
Mm.
Damn.
So you know probably. I mean, everything's a giant town with houses, so it's not like something made to be
No.
a fucking kill room.
The what is it? Where Doc was hiding.
Okay, that safe house. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
I'm
So
gonna. Is
he,
is
he takes
Taven
him and walks him
Sanctuary
right
very
back where he
specific?
was. Yeah, his sanctuary. You guys know where the church is.
Well, we know where the church is, but is there like something distinctive about it so I can just tell Tabit to go get them?
She might get a little lost. You have to like tell exact directions, and she will have to perceive it. It will take longer for her to do it than it would anybody else, but Ren can do it after.
Oh, okay.
You haven't showed her around the town yet, so.
I know. That's why I was like, the big building next to the other big building. If
Exactly,
you go
like
past the tree, you're too far.
like you're looking at the church from one of the big buildings that's in the past left, and then like she could go over. I mean, it's a 50-50 chance that she goes the wrong way, winds up in a circle, and
You would
comes
make
back.
a little percentage.
Yeah.
say.
Alright.
I guess Jibber's gonna pop him down and gonna leave him on the floor, but I'm gonna point
You
the
s-
shotgun at his head. Not like with the trigger, just like to make sure that he stays down while um
So you
Bastion and
see Dr. Abel kick everybody out first, right? Of the
yeah,
pizza
of course,
place
of course, of
itself.
course. Yeah.
You see it, they calmly tell, she's calmly and scientifically saying it's nothing wrong, it's okay. The dragon serpents are back. And there's nothing to be afraid of. We only have a 22% chance something else would happen like this right now. So go back. And she starts mumbling to herself, and people just get annoyed and walk away, or feel encouraged and go back. Afterwards, the three, four, you, whatever it is, he uses his key card and scans it and goes back down, and they crawl right back down to where they were, and they leave you guys there. He leaves and goes to get the rest of them. He doesn't want to have any part of this. At least give Taven the message. Taven, what are we doing?
I am finishing up a prayer with Zoe
With the Y.
Okay.
with the Y.
Zoe with a Y. That's her name.
Yeah.
Zoe with a Y.
You know, I
I had-
tried to
I had-
talk to you about this super
W-I-T-H.
chill, organically, and then you just took it and ran. That's fine. But fuck you. Fuck you. God.
Zoe with a Y.
Zoe with a Y.
Middle name is with
With a
God.
wit. W-I-T with a Y. Character's gonna be gone after this.
Do I?
Zoe
I hate you
With a
all.
Oh, that's good.
Wait, so Bastion's here, isn't he? Or is he now showing up?
He's still
I
titillated.
fucking love that widow Y.
With a
That's
With a
awesome.
Y. Zoe with a Y.
Widow Y.
With a Y. What's fucked is it sounds like an actual last name. With a Y.
Yeah, that's why I put it like that.
I swear I swear
I don't
like in
know
the Midwest.
why it reminds me of an old Boy Meets World episode where they're still in like middle school or high school, I can't remember. And one of the characters has to dress as a girl to see what it's like to be a girl. And he names his character Veronica Wozboyski. Yeah.
I don't know why, but it sounds like a Midwestern last name.
Oh my
Widow
God.
Y.
Having lived in the Midwest, it sounds like a Midwestern last name. Widow Y.
Widow Y.
Widow Y. All right. So, has Bastion reached the sanctuary at this point, or still no?
Yeah, he comes to the sanctuary. If you weren't doing much, Bastion comes back to your sanctuary and comes to see you.
Hi, kitty.
Oh, hey. Oh, hey, Bastion. Fancy running into you here. What's up?
I'm here to say hi.
Oh, well, hello.
Hi. No, I'm kidding. Eddie and everybody else, I think they're going to meet up. I don't know why else I'm here.
Okay, well, if everyone's meeting up, I will join you. Let me just finish up here, and I'll be on my way. You're welcome to stay until I'm done.
Okay, and then I just sit straight on the ground, like in a lotus position.
Oh, my apologies. Bastion, this is Zoe Widoweye.
Hi. Hi, I'm Bastion.
Oh
Zoe?
shit, that's me.
That's not Zoe.
Keep going.
I'm not gonna lie.
I legit when Taven started saying it again, I was just like, Zoe, you mean Gab? Oh wait.
You
She goes,
wanted this.
she goes, hello, hi, hi.
Hi,
What are you?
I'm
What are
Bastion.
you? I've heard of you. You're one of the dragon saviors. Okay.
Do I
feel better
know,
now.
by the way, because I don't think we've mentioned it directly to Bastion at all, that he's a Warforged? Because you've mentioned the race, but I don't
Yep.
think he knows. Does he know?
Does not know.
Okay, I was just curious.
Do we know? Because I don't remember
Because
if
I'm
him
pretty
being a
sure
Warforged.
Eddie's the only one so far has been approached, and someone actually said, "I want the Warforged."
Yeah,
Okay, so at this point, only Eddie knows he's a Warforged.
correct.
Okay.
Correct.
Just gonna turn to Gavin and say, like, we don't really know what he is, but he's very friendly when he's good, Bastion. No, let me take that back. When he's light, Bastion.
Takes her hand, puts her hand out and tries to shake yours.
Oh, Bastion.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I shake it back. I just kind of like go like high, really high up and down, so it's kind of like very abrupt.
She looks a little befuddled and confused and decides to sigh. I think I'm ready to go back home. Thank you.
Of course, you were, like I said, you were always welcome here, Zoe Widoweye.
Say it again. I broke up.
Oh, I said, of course, you and others are always welcome here, Zoe Widoweye.
Thank you very much. And she leaves.
Right. Sorry, get back up. And gesture to Bastion, I'm like, all right, I am now ready to go.
Say it again. I'm breaking up. Is it just me or?
Am I breaking up for everybody?
No, I hear
No,
you.
I hear him.
Okay, it might be just me. My internet.
That's fine. That's fine. I'm just saying, I get up, clap my hands together, and just say, all right, Bastion, I'm ready to go.
Okay.
And I follow along as usual.
So, where are you guys going?
That is a fine question. We're gonna go back to the center of town.
Okay. As you start to walk back towards the center of town, you do see Ren running towards you and a frantic. He's was running towards your way or running back towards the sanctuary. Most crossroads cross through the middle,
You're like,
and
whoa, whoa.
he sees you guys. He goes, the rest of your team needs you. Hi.
Oh, whoa. Calm down there. Everything okay?
It's, it's a lot. Go back to the pizza. Go to the pizza place. Go to the back. Knock on the floor. They should let you in.
All right, all right. Come on, Bastion. We're going to Eddie's place.
Okay.
Eddie, Gabriella, Tabit. You hear knocking on. You hear knocking on one of the latch above you guys.
I'd be like, who is it?
You guys hear, who is it?
It's us. It's me.
Eldritch
It's me and
Blast.
Bastion.
No, I'm kidding.
Big Ray, no. Friends.
All right. He's in the room, right? Like there's no way for him to get out technically himself.
He's in the room with me.
He's in a room. He's tied up, and this guy has a gun to his head. Yeah.
I'd be like, Tavik, come back up with me.
And I follow her.
Awesome. I guess when we get to the top, I'll look at the other two and be like, listen, Rin had Gax. Eddie and I are going to have a conversation with him. See what other information we can get besides what we know. I don't know if you guys want to get involved with this. Bastion, I recommend you do not because we need answers. Taven, you willing to hang out up here with these two?
This is how you have conversations.
This is when violence is necessary, my friend. And
Can
I'm
I
not
just
sure you're
blast
quite-
him?
I'm not sure you're here for the elegance of the kind of
No.
violence we're needing to achieve.
Elegance? Who needs elegance?
Elegance. Just hang out up here. We'll tell you about it later, okay?
Yeah, I pat him on the I pat Bastion on the shoulder. I'm like, you know what? I think we'll stand guard up here.
I turn to my sister and be like, I'm really sorry. I have to take care of this. I really hope this doesn't affect how you see me, but we'll have a conversation about this later. And I'll head back down.
The
Yeah,
good
the
and pure and innocent, the good and pure and innocent characters stay up here and not get involved.
So, are we trying to lock the door again, or we're leaving it open? The latch. Not having them stay guard. What's going on?
We'll latch it just in case.
Okay.
Latch what? The door that they're in or the front door? What are you talking
The
about?
door that we're locking ourselves in with Gax, basically.
Yeah, the basically the hatch on the bottom, the kind of flushes when it closes, so you can only see floor.
I'm gonna
If you-
I'm gonna ask Bastion, hey, can you stand right here? And I'm gonna gesture to the door. Is it on the floor?
Yeah,
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna ask him
Stand
to. I'm gonna
on
ask
the
him if he can
door?
stand right there. Yeah, stand on the door.
Okay.
stand in the door.
You know I weigh a lot, right?
It's fine now. It's
He
steady
just
enough.
breaks into the door, like, falls
For the
in.
purposes of
Hi,
what I'm
I'm
trying to
Bastion.
do.
It's fine. He takes your support again. If you didn't know this was, if you weren't shown that this was there, you would not have known it was there. It feels like regular floor,
It
like everything
looks
else.
very camouflaged.
Extremely camouflage. Best camouflage you've ever seen on something like this. And again, it's just wooden floorboard type of thing, but well, kind of wood. And it's just as steady as every other spot that you stood on this place. So it's no problem. You could dance like that and you'd be fine.
Fashion
And
Smoke
so
form.
in the chair, you see Gak as Gabriella comes back down. His eyes are scared and tears come out of his eyes. Gag. That's it.
So, is he fully like hogtied? Is he just hands and feet bound?
Hands and feet, just hands and feet bound. It's not like a hog tie behind him. It's-
I don't know what Rin's up to. I guess I'll look at Eddie and be like, how do you want to do this?
Why do I feel like I'm gonna start watching like a scene from Reservoir Dogs?
yeah, me too. You see that I sent you, Danny?
Cracks my finger. Sit back and watch, boys.
I mean, we gotta, ungag him first, right? Gotta get some answers out of him. Can't do that if you can't talk.
Okay, wise guy, after we ungag him.
You know, ungag him. Sorry. And you said, please, I didn't do anything. What's going on? I just came here to help.
Help who? Help Jimmy? Like what? What? We know what we saw.
What did you see? I didn't do anything.
They can't. Is that fine again?
Hmm?
The other person was a tiefling, right? Fira?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. You came with the tiefling. You came with the goblins. You came with them other ones. What the fuck was the purpose of you being here?
Safety? Thought I was gonna be safe here. I thought going to Ocean City to be safe. They put me in a room, and then they told me to come with them. And then I was brought here. I just, I just wanted to be safe. Starts crying.
Can I pursue a roll to
Insight?
see if this is actually real? Yeah.
Roll insight.
Hang on. I got a 12. I'm gonna use one of my dice for that shit. Fuck that. Oh, it doesn't roll it for me. How do I do it here? Okay, hang on, sorry. Here. Okay, 16.
So you can perceive he's not lying to you. He's actually scared. He's actually afraid. He's actually crying. For all means necessary, he's telling you the truth, seemingly.
All right. Then what do you know about the others that you came here with?
I don't know much. We were all. Some of us were put in a room together. Some of us were separate. I mean, there was
Put
like,
in a room together?
yes, when I went to Ocean City, I was told I could be free at Ocean City. My kind was welcome, and as soon as I got there, we were told to go off to another room, and there were some like me and some like the tiefling. I did give a name, I forgot.
Fira.
But
Fira,
Pharaoh.
Pyra, whatever it was.
There was some. There was a few dragonborn. I mean, it was. Which I just wanted to be safe.
We wanted to be safe too. But we decided to come home to not only one of our friends was dead, but my brother has been taken. Do you happen to have any idea where they would have gone?
Why would I know this? I was with the Wulu. I was helping Shaw out, learning.
And where were you when they decided to attack our friends?
I got the commotion. I heard people were screaming and writhing, and the dragons came, and I just trying to get to Wulu safe so they wouldn't be eaten. And then, next thing I know, after everything dies down a bit, Ren grabs me.
Gax was the one that had the chisel to the egg, right? Because Firo was the one that slit Aspen's throat.
Oh shit, yeah, who was chipping at the egg on the screen?
Yeah,
I thought that
that's.
was
I thought that
Gax.
was Gax.
So
That
you
was
couldn't.
spying on Torin and
There wasn't. So you couldn't see people or faces. The only
Right.
time you saw a face was with
Fira.
Fira, because she purposely put a mirror in front to show you. You saw an axe was looked like it was rubbed against the egg while staring at Torrid.
Hmm. I guess could I roll
You
for
were
another insight to see if his story about where he was true?
bro.
Okay, 25.
You perceive that his story is true. He's not lying. He doesn't know what's going on. He doesn't know he was helping. I mean, there are no tells that shows that he's lying in
Yeah,
any
this,
way at all.
I'm gonna look at Eddie just really disappointed and be like, I I don't think we're getting any actual useful information out of him.
Because out of character,
Eddie,
I thought there was a chisel and like a kind of hunger, like someone was licking their lips. But okay, let me think back to this. I'm also looking at my spell list.
because you were looking through his eyes,
Yeah.
so I might have said that by mistake. I
We could have
apologize
like
to the
seen their
listeners, but
hands though, couldn't we?
yes, you could have seen his hands. Yes,
So is there any way to because there was only it was
roll
him
history.
and one
You
more kobold.
one. It was I, roll history.
Damn it.
Both of you.
Okay, please, because I
Yeah.
hit a fucking
It,
8.
it was the assistant that was with Doc because I had asked her who was with her because one of the visions was looking at her.
Hmm.
Then there was the egg. There was Aspen's death, nat 20.
Okay. So you remember that Jimmy Jimmy mentioned Gag, but that's the only time the name came up. Is because Jimmy mentioned him.
God. So the hands are not the same.
You look at the hands, you look at what you saw, can't decipher it. I mean, fucking hands to the hands, right? Like, yes, it was. Yeah, it was small, but it's. I mean, do you? Without looking at your hands right now, do you know what your hands look like?
Well, yeah.
No, like realistically,
Well, I'm
Hey.
always using them.
everybody's thinking
So,
it.
so realistically, me like having using them for
Unless you have a
like,
tattoo or
editing
something, I think.
shit. Yeah.
But did he have small, scaly hands? Did he have skin-like reddish hands? Did it have furry hands? Was it
Were
Hey,
they
like
okay,
that's what
gloves?
I'm asking about?
okay. So yes, it did.
Yeah,
It did have
small,
all those.
scaly hands.
Yes, it did.
Now, were they Gak's small, scaly hands or the other Kobold's small, scaly hands? We're not entirely sure. But when you say that, what's his name mentioned him,
Hmm.
like, but his mentioning of him was just being like a gift, not that he was doing something, wasn't it?
It. He mentioned him in terms of, I believe it was something like along the lines. I think I said it was like, those were. I don't remember the exact words, but he mentioned them as if they were good soldiers. Just put it like that. I don't remember the exact words though.
Mm.
Can I cast suggestion to
Yeah.
suggest that they tell us their truth, what everything that they know, and if they know who was by Gabby's place? I'm assuming the farm, like where the Wooloo are being held, are close to where Gabby lives, where Torin was with the egg.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so it would be all information they know, and if they saw anyone or anything suspicious around Gabby's home during the attacks.
Would he know? So he tells you there's some very similar story of hearing a commotion, people freaking out, and trying to um, save the Wooloo and put the Wooloo in somewhere safe and hide them almost. Hearing dragons, people running, and then him being taken away. It's a very similar story to what you said. And when you ask him, it was a zombie-like state. He's just, I don't remember anything fishy. It was too much of a commotion. I didn't see anything.
When I put the
Just was
shotgun
taking care of
down,
my Wooloo.
he he's telling the truth. This isn't the right one then. I fuck. I'm gonna like untie him. I'm sorry.
He runs. No, fuck with you.
I was gonna say, you're just gonna tie him like that?
I'm fucking with you. He you untie him. He looks at you, and he just gives you a hug.
Wait, who? Eddie?
Yeah, not you.
Yeah.
He's afraid of you.
Good.
I'm gonna kind of like hesitantly hug him back and just like look at Gabby like with a confused look, like who the fuck could it have been then?
But it was the other one.
Do you think it was Rat?
I think it was Rat and the tiefling bitch that I sent to the doctor to help.
Well, the tiefling bitch definitely is the one that killed Aspen.
I just really wanted to know who was leading the whole group.
Not Gax, another scaly one. The assistant, the other one, not Moet. She's part of it too. She was in the room with the doc when we saw. You remember when we saw her on the screen?
Yeah.
She was the only one with her there. I asked her. Now we're just missing two other people. I I'm gonna look at Gax. I'm sorry. I hope you could forgive us. Stay. I hope you do stay and continue to help us. Honestly, I really wouldn't blame you for leaving, but thank you for having helped the town. Thank you for being honest, even if it did, take a spell and a threat or two. uh, yeah.
He just nods and goes, I'm sorry I didn't protect the Wulu. I sorry I didn't do everything. I must have done something wrong. I apologize. He just keeps apologizing to you.
It's not your fault. We just got the wrong person.
Sorry.
If you're hungry, go upstairs and get something to eat. Yeah,
Let
we'll
me
let
let me
Dude.
knock the door first before Bastion blasts him the minute he pops his head out.
Yeah.
As I
Well,
go up and I do a quick undo the latch.
You
so
undo
it's
the
not gonna
latch and
budge.
you undo the latch and it lifts up and Bastion, you rise from the floor and start to float backwards.
She can lift me?
The latch could, not him.
What? Okay, sure.
The latch is too.
That's hilarious. I guess I'm stronger than I thought I was. My one extra point towards strength really made a difference.
Rin's just a really good engineer. Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Yeah,
Hey.
exactly.
Take that away from me.
It's for your own good.
You
before you
see, you see a rabbit pop up. You see like a bunny or a magic trick pop out of the hat.
She's eating a carrot. Hey, what's up, cat?
What's up, guys?
Fashion.
Oh, sorry, I got distracted.
Mm-hmm.
She just said hi when she came out.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just see a bunny pop out.
Do you need me to Eldritch Blast?
No, stand down, buddy. Violence ended up not being necessary here. I think you got the wrong guy.
Oh, that would have ended badly.
Mm-hmm. Which is why I really appreciate your patience and willing to stay up here.
Sure, patience.
So, did you guys find out anything useful?
No.
Just that they're innocent.
We're back to basically square one. I swear to God, Danby, if you make his asshole turn toad on us all of a sudden.
He stabbed you in the back now.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey,
Roll
by
initiative.
by the way, you guys keep in mind, because I don't think this was ever mentioned. Even though you're rolling for, let's say, insight to try to tell if someone's lying or not, sometimes you can roll high and it's still
still
a
not enough,
failure.
yeah.
Or sometimes it doesn't matter what you roll, and you still might believe it anyways. Keep that in mind.
Yeah, well,
But
also,
not trust every single roll then?
suggestion. What is it? The charm target pursues the suggestion to the best of its ability.
Yeah.
Yeah, but insight just let you know that it
Yeah.
basically allows you to discern if a person's mood or intentions.
Yeah.
Basically.
Because
So
they may be still convincing enough.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what they're saying. And I didn't roll any perceptions, but I can roll. People can roll against you
Yeah.
when you lie. And so just
Like when we cheated
deception.
and had to blow the guy's leg off almost.
Well,
Yeah,
you
like,
want
I
to
didn't
take
roll
him
any
back down
deception
there
checks,
so
so
we
it's
can
fine.
rough him up a little harder?
Huh?
You want to take him back down there so we can rough him up a little harder and make triple sure that he's actually telling the truth?
Well, again, it's too late now. He's just letting
Are
you
you
guys
sure?
know.
You,
No,
can,
he
you
seems
can't
to be cool.
metagame now.
We can nab him
Exactly.
real
That's what I'm
quick.
saying.
But that's just for future reference. Like, you just
Basically, what he's saying is that for the next campaign, he's gonna make sure that we always fail. No matter what we roll, the numbers don't
Well,
matter.
better than that, this is
The
you
dice
did
are
by
lying.
you doing the spell. is what actually helped.
It's
Yeah,
the
yeah.
return of collateral damage.
Sometimes, if something is good enough to lie, it's not just the insight rolls what you need. You have to go
Right.
the extra mile, like casting a spell or doing
Right.
something or trying to figure something out. Just
Mhm.
going the extra mile. So you can't always just rely on. Well, I do insight. Again, if that's your highest, if that is like a good stat for you, then it's fine, right? That is what you can do. But there's other means. It's just so again, you guys did good. You did fine. You're good. Don't worry about it. So you see Gak, he's goes up and he's him talking to Rat. Sorry. And he's talking to Rat and he asks Rat for some food and he looks a little shaken and Rat gives him something to eat. He starts eating a bit, kind of backing away from you guys into a corner, and then eventually Gak tries to leave. Not because he's scared, not because you guys are fucked with him. So you guys are alone and besides Rat in this Pizza Hut. What are we doing?
Eddie, get us food.
Yeah, we should probably eat something.
Please.
Rat starts giving you guys some leftover pasta and pizza and things like that they had left over.
As he's handing it to us, can I like look at his hands to see if they seem suspiciously like the ones with the egg?
They look very similar to Gax, yeah.
So how was it? How was it here? I see everyone seemed fine. You were keeping everyone fed.
Yeah. Well, I don't know how much money we lost.
Huh? True. Speaking of, how much did we make? How much have we made? I'm pretty sure it's been a rough couple fucking days, but maybe there was
That
business.
nothing. I mean, you guys basically left 2 days and then all hell broke loose. So
Shit. I
we
mean,
had we were here for about 3 days before you guys came back.
well, okay. So we're still gonna be here for a bit. Hopefully, some sort of business starts to happen, right?
Yeah. So I mean, we're gonna have to resupply. Ate us at our house and home, those people. I mean, there's only like 25 of them in here, but damn, half the town.
Let let's eat first and worry about that afterwards, please. Just
They
gonna like
give you what's
hold my head, just like oh fuck.
you guys all eat. A few drinks, whatever. Actually, they don't really have blow drinks unless you want poon. Um,
No.
No.
Tabit.
Abbott, no.
No.
Eddie's gonna go behind the bar and just like hold the bottle up and like some
She is too
glasses, like,
young.
huh? Huh?
No, no,
No,
Have
no,
a
no.
no.
blast.
Just to the party, like, huh? Anybody? Anybody? No, just me. Not even me. Okay, whatever.
I'll drink.
Not even me.
Not even me.
I don't think I've drunk it yet.
You did.
Did I?
Yeah,
That's how you got
You
drunk.
did good. You and
Oh,
Taven
right.
survived.
That contest thing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Or the
But
rolling, I guess. Yeah,
yeah, but it is how you got drunk the first time,
yeah.
and then started barfing.
Out of your new robot mouth.
hmm
Yep.
Ah,
So you guys
so
sit. Okay.
now, what do we do with the town?
Leo just no, never
We don't blow anything up.
mind.
We do have to go back to fix the door at some point, though. Remember,
Oh
Jabri's
shoot,
at
that's right.
the door.
I don't even know if I have mend or not. I could have
I
just
do. I
done
do.
it. Yeah, I mean, I know you do, but I remember like you left me, so I could have just helped them out with that, but I didn't.
We'll probably go back at some point.
Yeah.
Mhm. I mean, technically, you need to go back to get your gun and switch it out because you didn't actually switch it in the middle of the street.
Oh, I thought I gave it to
You
him.
didn't-
That's why I
Oh,
took it off.
oh, so you gave it to him, and so you just have to get your other gun back then, or the barrel, or whatever part that you wanted.
Yeah,
So
so
you had
I
him.
gave him the pistol to replace the barrel, so I do have to pick up the gun technically. So both
That's what I'm saying.
barrels
Yeah,
are over there.
yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
gave him the
so
gun to do that, but he couldn't give you anything back in return yet. So, but eventually you'll do it and repair his door.
yeah. But yeah, so now what? I guess we got to make sure everyone's fine. Which does everyone seem like they're accounted for, or
But there was a few couple people in the sanctuary when I went there, about 20 people.
25 here according to Rat?
So 45.
Well, all the important beat characters are here.
Except Joy, Torin, and the Egg, and Aspen, Moet.
Well, they're kind of like C characters because they're tag along to the mains, but they're not really part of the story. But it's cool. It's cool. It's cool.
B plus.
They're the prize to get.
Hell yeah.
uh, I guess I know that we need to start discussing plans as to what we do next, especially when it comes to the town, and obviously with everything else in our to-do plate. To be honest, though, I don't even know what we would do with the town. I don't even know if that should even be our main focus right now. Do we even have anybody to maintain what we have happening here? I know you have Gax, but my brother was the one who was watching the farm. I haven't even seen what that place looks like. I know we need to give Aspen a proper burial at some point. I haven't even gone by his place. I think I just want to eat some
Wait,
pizza
we
right
have
now.
Aspen's body?
Supposedly, last we saw him, he was killed in his own home.
Oh, that's right.
Did you go see if his body's there?
We have not.
Yeah.
I'm gonna assume that somebody from the fucking town better have handled that before we got there.
Well, we don't even know if the rest of what was our home guild is even here. Because that was supposed to include a lot of the refugees that we got from what's his name anyways, right? Like the stupid tiefling bitch was supposed to be helping Aspen. Moet, or not the Moet, the other Moet was supposed to be also part of his guild, no?
No, it was Moet, actual Moet.
Oh.
Phelan,
Aspen Moet,
the tiefling.
Other
Tiefling, and it was like a halfling, a random halfling.
Not Zoe with a Y.
Not Zoe with a Y.
It
should be.
You know
That'd
what?
be awesome.
You know what
You
I
know
want
what? Can
to
we make it
happen?
now?
You know what I want to happen
Is-
one day?
is
That Zoe.
Is Zoe with a Y then? Yes.
What?
Zoe with a Y. Zoe with a Y was the other one. Haven.
What I want to happen one day, or what at some point, is Zoe's gonna be like, "Why do you guys keep calling me by my full name?"
Zoe with a Y.
Like, that's my first and last name. Like, you don't really need to see both.
Zoe Little.
It's kind of what Dor said. Dor was like, my name was Dor Rin, but everybody kept calling me Doran. It's weird.
Continue to do so.
Yeah, so now canon, it's Zoe with a Y.
Yeah, there we go. It's a new, it's an NPC. That was one of the halflings that was there with in the guard.
Yes.
Well, maybe,
during the grand
hopefully
opening.
she buried him then.
Well, are we gonna say that Zoe Woodawai went to check on Aspen's body?
I mean, that was her guild leader.
Yeah. She
That's
would have checked at his body, but I mean,
Did she have the strength to move him and bury him?
Do you
We'll
have
go
a
with
strength,
that.
Zoe Woodawai?
Well, that's the important
So-
question.
Taven, when
Yeah.
you ask, or when you hear everybody asking about Zoe with a Y or the halfling, and like, what was her name? Something weird. And you hear the name Zoe with a Y. as it pops in somebody's head, and you realize that's the same Zoe that was in your sanctuary, scared and praying. And she told you her story. There was a lot of commotion. Aspen died. She got really scared. She ran off into this place, your sanctuary, and she stood there with you guys. And
Yeah.
she was extremely shaken up, and it probably makes sense of why she was so shaken, because her boss, I mean her leader, her teacher, let's just say her teacher, is dead now. So what use is she if her teacher can't even handle this?
So I'm gonna chime in and say, wait, did you guys say Zoe Widoway?
Can't. Yes.
She was just at my sanctuary.
Did she mention Aspen?
Yeah, she mentioned you know, him being killed. She didn't mention anything about a burial or anything. She did mention some lady with blonde hair getting torn up by a dragon that showed up that day.
She was torn up by a dragon here? There were dragons here?
Yeah, there was a whole attack with dragons.
Did, like, just feral dragons decide to attack the city, or were they under Jimmy's or somebody's control?
I think she said they came with Jimmy P's crew.
Wait, Jimmy P was here,
She did
or
not.
just his people?
She did
Oh,
not.
no.
Okay, no, there was just some feral dragons who attacked the city. She didn't mention anyone controlling them or anything. Just some lady who got torn up by some lady with blonde hair that got torn up by a dragon.
Interesting.
And then everyone fell back into the safety the fallback shelters that I had the blacksmith build.
And I wonder if the dragon attacks were controlled by Jimmy, or if Jimmy simply took advantage of them while they were happening. But it's still a little bit too coincidental timeline-wise.
Given everything we know about Jimmy, I would hardly say it's coincidence.
Jimmy's becoming a lot more of a problem than I expected him to be.
Either way, it seems pretty on brand of him. Whether he has dragons or not, just he'll take any opportunity.
What could he possibly see as an opportunity here?
No, just an opportunity to fuck with something. Fuck with me. Fuck with us, right? I mean, there's a whole fucking crate of flamethrower.
Eddie, can I finally ask what you did to piss off Jimmy so bad?
I wanted out. I wanted to leave the whole fucking goblin family thing. It was far too much for me, honestly.
But there's no way he's going through all of this trouble because he had one lackey that didn't want to keep helping him.
It's more so that I didn't help him do what it is that he needed me to do. I was sent to kill the doc, or at least stop the cure from being made or distributed or anything of the sort. Clearly, that I didn't do that, right?
So do you think his beef's actually with us, or do you think he's just trying to get to the doctor still?
Doesn't feel like it's about the doc anymore.
It is starting to feel like a bit personal.
But 4 days time, I have a duel.
A duel? Who are you dueling with?
The Gambino, the one that was floating.
When were you talking to that guy?
Right before I ran into Big Gray. He wasn't
And
here. physically. Just I don't know. Doran, he saw there was runes in my weapons. Jimmy would probably put a tracker, or maybe it's one of Gambino's things. I don't know. He spoke to me through my pistol, and I'm just gonna like kind of show that I don't have it on me at the moment. That's probably how he was able to like figure out everything that I was doing, saying, thinking, feeling. I don't know how the fuck that worked, but
Isn't Gambino with Jimmy?
no, of course. But
And why
this.
are you fighting him?
Oh, so I don't have to push the drug here. He wants me to make this whole city just fiends, junkies, worse
What
than what I.
happens? What happens if you lose?
Oh
Surely
well,
this duel isn't just for fun.
no, I don't plan on losing. You son of a bitch. I don't plan.
That just that silence killed me.
But he wants Big Gray.
I'm sorry. What do you mean he wants Big Gray?
I'm just gonna kind of give you like a slow shrug. He wouldn't say.
Wait, so you're what are you what is this fight you're gonna do? It's like a fisticuffs with the man that can't touch the ground?
Not fisticuffs per se. Um, just he and I. Look, I wanted initially to just fight him. If he, if I win, I don't have to push the drug. If we kill him, then we get Joy back. But that didn't work out. Jimmy sent the hand, and now Gambino directly spoke to me about it. We made the agreement, and I don't plan on losing to this fucking clown anymore. I'm tired of running.
And nobody ever plans on losing.
I'll be fine.
But will Big Gray be fine?
Of course. Because I don't plan on losing. So long as he doesn't die, it's gonna be fine, and I'm not gonna kill him, right?
Well, more
Okay, but how
importantly,
is beating him not well, oh.
Do you want this town to be the way that I was?
Am I here listening to this, by the way?
Yes, everybody's here.
Yeah, we're at the table eating pizza.
Okay.
And they're talking about you as if you're not there. Just FYI. I mean, you're right there.
You you did what?
Well, I am like I am motioning to you like when I said like he wanted to be gray, just like my hand out, like yeah.
You did what?
I'm not gonna lose
But lose what, Eddie?
the duel. I'm not gonna lose this. This is ours.
and
What is even the challenge that makes you so confident that you think you're gonna win?
Any confidence that was there is now just like oof. Like you guys don't think I could do it?
well,
Hey, is
in how I'm seeing it is Eddie is it's not your ability. It's these guys are scum of the earth. What do are we gonna just trust their word that they're gonna back the fuck off?
you're willing to give our friend to them on the off chance that you're gonna still make it? That they're not gonna just beat the shit out of you?
I mean, it's just gonna be us two.
I slowly get up and I kind of walk slowly away.
Bastion, please. We're not gonna let them take you.
You know I wouldn't do that, right? They're not gonna go away with you, and it's just gonna be him coming here, and I'll you guys can stay close by in case he does try some underhanded shit. I was one of them. I can fight dirty too.
Eldritch Blast.
Ooh, roll the hit.
What are you Eldritch Blast? Eldritch
Eddie.
whatever.
Yeah.
Oh. Roll the hit.
25.
That hits.
Hit.
You don't even need the +7, dude.
12.
And I go flying back. How many feet?
10 feet.
10 feet.
I'll say my back hits the bar.
And I just turn around like as I do it, and he flew back, and I said, and you hear in little Bastion's voice, that wasn't from the other Bastion, and I walk back away again.
Oh, jeez.
I think you hurt his feelings.
Yeah. I know.
I'm gonna follow Big Ray.
Please make sure he's.
I gonna
You
just
can-
shake.
you
I'm
go
gonna
to-
shake my head at Eddie, and I'm following them.
Tabit just stuck here in the middle of the family drama.
I'm gonna stand up and like start rubbing my back. I'm just gonna look at Tabit like, just you can go with your sister. Don't worry, I'll be fine. Oh shit.
Sorry.
Tabit, you good?
Hello?
Abby, you okay? Oh, she
Hey,
muted herself.
sorry. Sorry. I
No
had to
problem.
walk away for a second. It was just for a second.
Alright.
No worries.
What was like the last two sentences?
So basically,
Uh,
you see him, you see his sister run off. So you see his sister run off after Bastion, and Eddie takes himself off the floor after being blasted by Bastion, takes it off and says, "Go with your sister. I'll be fine."
Gotcha. I'm gonna go and run off with them then.
so I'm gonna stay to clean up, and then I'm gonna go to Doran,
Okay.
and I am gonna be right back. So on with their story.
Eddie, Bastion, Gabby, and Taven. What did you do, Taven? Did you leave with them? He's unmuted.
Sorry, I stepped
Yeah,
away
look.
too. I was following with Bastion and Gabby.
Okay.
After
So
shaking my head at him.
Gotcha. So the four of you, you leave. You're all with each other now.
I'm
Just
still
feel like
walking.
Bastion, slow
I'm not.
down.
Yeah, I'm like power walking at this point.
It's like Bastion, slow down.
I'm keeping up just fine. I'm
Fuck
a
you.
cat. I'm a cat.
This bunny has to hop.
I'm a cat.
All right, you know what? I'm gonna take a running start and then leap onto your back. How about that? It's like, where are you going?
Yeah, I was headed to my bastion actually. I was gonna head down, yeah, to fucking that tower where my garden is.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, still just walking, not speaking.
It's like, you know, we're not gonna let them take you, right? Regardless of whatever Eddie thinks he's doing with this.
I turned to Gavin saying, I don't think that's what he's upset about.
What else could he be upset about?
The fact that Eddie just gave him away.
I mean, you didn't really give him away, but he was willing to risk his friendship. Risk his friend.
Yeah. Eddie's lucky that's all he hit him with was an Eldritch Blast.
Ashton, what are you thinking about doing? Do you need time alone, or are you trying to do something?
Go away.
Buddy, we don't want to leave you alone here.
I try to shoo you off my shoulder.
Gonna catch Gabby as she falls.
Like, big guy, please. I feel like you're misunderstanding what's going on here. Can you at least explain to us what's going on in your head?
You see the same green energy emitting from my hands as if I'm about to do another Eldritch Blast.
Really? You're
Nothing
gonna hit
happens.
us?
Nothing happens yet, though. Yeah.
Come on, big guy. We didn't do anything. We're trying to help you. Just talk to us, please.
Do you want to help us get Aspen?
Where's Aspen?
Um, let's go. Let's go see if we can find Zoe and ask her if she is
What
aware
do
of
I?
his last
You
place.
guys step on it. You guys start walking towards Aspen's house, his place. And standing at the front door, you see Zoe with a Y. She's standing there. She's somber. And she's
That-
just staring at the door.
I like with my head. I gesture. I'm like, that's her.
Sure.
As we approach, I'm gonna say, hey, Zoe. Zoe with a Y.
You hear, I was gonna say you hear her go, with a Y.
Yes, that's with a Y.
She's, I can't go in. I'm sorry. I can't see it. I want to. I
It's all.
just
It's all right. So I say that's all right. Is it safe to assume no one has buried him yet?
I don't think so. And, there's no time. He's just lying there. 3
Put a hand,
days.
just put a hand on her shoulder and say, "It's all right. We're as friends of his. The duty falls to us as his traveling companions and his allies. We can
He
take
was
it
my
from here.
he was my teacher. He gave me purpose.
We're planning on burying him and holding a funeral. You're more than welcome to come.
I would like that.
Why
All
don't
right.
you stay out here and let us handle the body?
Yeah. You can
Okay.
follow. You can follow us afterwards.
She nods somberly.
Mm,
I just shove everybody out of the way and I just go straight to him and lift them up.
You go in, well, lift them up. The body's
fucking
pale.
decomposed, buddy.
Yeah, it's
I mean, it's been a
you
few
don't you can't
days.
That's his
I don't know
moment.
how
yeah.
decomposed that's gonna be.
I guess he's in a
You can't it
labyrinth
doesn't
too. Like,
yeah, it doesn't actually decompose. You see little spurts of leaves and flowers that look to be growing onto the skin. Just tiny little sprouts. And you can't smell anything, but as soon as they open the door, everybody else can. And the smell is horrific. Smell of death. And What are you doing with the body? Sorry.
Um,
I'm gonna ask.
was there a graveyard in the town?
No.
Hmm.
Nobody died in.
Technically, there was the
on
ruins.
the,
No.
nobody died on the
I mean,
Kazarians
yeah,
rule because everybody was alive for forever.
yeah, like typically I know like churches and stuff they'll have a graveyard in the back, but that's that's just a stereotype thing. I don't know if that was true. Or not.
Yeah, and this was. And also, remember, there was no church here. They built the church.
Yeah.
We can probably use some dirt outside of my sanctuary, like a dirt patch outside my sanctuary.
You might want to take him back to your place.
Yeah, yeah. We can bury him at the sanctuary. It's the closest thing to a holy place this place has.
I'm gonna find a blanket and kind of lay it out and tell Bastion to. He's like, "Hey, buddy, why don't you lay him out here for us?"
Um. No, I don't do it. I just stay there.
You're holding him, and
I'm holding him tight.
there's no more blood, but you see Zoe Widoweye wince and as not disgust, but like in fear.
Okay, can we just put the blanket on top of him while Bastion's carrying him?
Bastion willing to move with him?
Yeah, I'm upholding the body.
Didn't know if you were just like
Did
stuck in
you,
a
Taven?
eyes closed kind of.
Did you, Taven, say out loud that you suggested the sanctuary?
Yeah, I'm
Mhm.
I'm suggesting our sanctuary, my sanctuary.
Yeah. So
Well, did you, as Bastion, ask if there was a graveyard?
no, that was out of character because I wasn't sure.
Okay.
But
So-
I mean, if I overheard this, that's your suggestion. Like, Bastion doesn't care.
Yeah.
Like he overhears it and he just trods along. He just kind of bulldozes over you guys and continues over.
I'm gonna ask Bastion to just wait, just let us put the blanket over him real quick, and then we can continue, please.
Yeah, we don't need to parade him around this town like that, buddy.
Yeah, I
Let's
stopped.
give him some dignity. Gabby, if you will, please.
Oh,
Go
tossed
inside.
over.
Go inside. Yeah, you go inside. You grab a blanket off the bed and one of his blankets and toss it onto him. You carry the body with the blanket on, and you walk angrily towards the sanctuary.
Do you have a shovel, Taven?
There might. Hold on, let me check in the sanctuary. I think we have one. We're gonna go inside the sanctuary real quick and rummage around, see if there's one.
Roll a percentage. You have a 20% chance that there is no shovel.
Roll percentage.
Yes.
Yeah, Zoe.
Oh,
Without
thank
the
God.
way.
1 to
Zoe.
80. You go 1 to 80, you're good. Anything over 80, you're bad. Taven.
I'm not the one rolling.
You get a 19.
Don't curse him.
No, I'm saying you would.
Every time. I know, bro. The 6 was horrendous.
Got 93.
There's no
Oh,
shovel.
wow.
God damn.
I'm sorry.
He has 7 shovels. He failed it.
You don't see. Yeah, he found. There's no shovel. You go in there. Your place is a place of holiness. Not
Wait. I do have. No, I don't know if that would work.
what.
In the crystal, I still have that stored spell that I never used.
What is it?
The shape earth.
Or shape
Yeah,
stone.
shape stone.
Shape stone.
Oh,
What, can I use that to like just move some dirt out of the way? Are we gonna
Yeah,
bend the
I give
rules?
you.
Fucking
I'll let you
earthbender.
bend the rules on it. It's not like you want me to do that in combat, but yeah, for flavor's sake, it's fine.
Oh, good
Okay,
thing,
thank you.
because I was about to
Appreciate that.
fireball the fucking ground.
Whatever, don't want you to.
If you said no, I was gonna suggest an Eldritch Blast,
Eldritch Blast.
leave a crater, but
I just Eldritch blast the ground like fucking Vegeta throwing chi blast constantly.
yes, possibly. All right, I'm gonna shape stone to make a
Exactly.
grave.
Okay. You cast shapestone and the earth opens up, and you see a nice 6 foot deep a 6-foot deep hole and a headstone pop up.
Hmm.
I'll give you that, right?
Ooh, thank you.
You could tell me what you want to write on it later. We get the gist of it. Aspen.
Yep.
I'm confused. Is
I'm
saying
confused.
I was like,
I'm kind of confused.
kind of confused.
Shit, did he have a last name?
I don't fucking know.
Aspen Aladdin.
There's not a lot of you, Gabriella, and I don't know what the
Cedar
last name is. Like,
Cedarfall.
Oh,
Cedarfall.
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 oh, I did have
Aspen Cedarfall.
I apologize for that.
It was not Aspen Cedarfall. Stop it.
Dead
Oh,
ass.
Yeah,
Dead
he
ass.
actually it says Aspen
That was
Cedarfall.
his full character name.
Wow.
Only
There's only two
Eddie.
people who have full. Him and Eddie have full names.
Well,
I'll
there's
fix
Zoe Widoweye.
Beat the show. Oh yeah. Oh, now there's
I hate you. I will stomp over there, sir.
you guys don't peek at
all
those
right.
character sheets. You guys don't look at it.
Not like that deep, man. Fuck.
I am
So
just
you
now.
put.
This is the first time I'm using D&D Beyond on the computer. I'm using it on my phone.
Yeah, anyway,
Um,
the mouth open the grave opens. The mouth of the grave opens. Bash him.
Slowly, very slowly, gently put him into the ground.
Okay. You have to get down there with him. You can get yourself out, no problem.
Mm-hmm. That's fine then.
Yeah. You put a body down gently. You see, it's the confused look is gone. He looks peaceful. He looks
at
at
rest.
one at rest. The spores, the sprouts, the sprouts in his arms quickly begin to grow and become one with the earth. As you lay him down and as Taven begins to cover him again. You see Zoe with a Y. Just she whispers a few kind words of he was the nicest man I've ever met. He was gentle, he was nice, he was fearless. Coward killed him. I hope we get revenge. I'll never forget him. I hope I can honor his memory. She stops. Ashton, what are you doing?
I'm just staring down at that grave and clenching my fists very tightly, not saying a word still.
Gabriella?
Are we technically within a mile to the pizza place still?
Yeah.
I'm going
I feel like the town
to.
itself is a mile.
Huh?
So I feel like the town itself is a mile.
You're gonna order Domino's.
Sure.
You're gonna
Let's
order
go with it.
Domino's in a
More than a
time like
mile.
this.
Yes,
Oh,
sir.
Pizza Hut. Pizza Hut.
Pizza Hut.
Well, no,
Like,
Domino's
like to
has that
order
one
for
thing,
delivery?
although. I mean, Domino's has that thing where they will like deliver to random places.
I'm going to telepathic link with Eddie and let him know what's going on and apologize that it kind of ended up happening without him and that I will show him the spot later.
You hear that, Eddie?
Yeah, I could reply to that. Yeah, right.
Yep, to me. Yeah.
Yeah, it's okay. Whenever you guys are ready to show. Well, whenever you're ready to show me, I'll be there. But I don't think my presence would exactly be the most welcome, and I don't want to sully his grave. So
Yep. Let's give us a minute. I'll reach out to you later.
yeah, sure.
I guess I'll look at Bastion and be like, do you have anything you want to say, buddy?
No reply.
No reply.
I thought you were just being silent.
No, I was trying to like if I can't figure it out at this point what to say, then like yeah, he's silent.
Taven.
I'm gonna ask Gabby the same thing. I'm like, do you have anything you want to say?
Yo. Um. God, it's just
That's all right, because I actually have something. I have a whole. I asked ChatGPT to make me a prayer,
Okay.
so I'm actually doing this.
That's
Oh,
cool. That's cool.
jeez.
Give me a
Okay.
second. I'll lead it. I'll lead you into it.
You're fine.
I'll just feel like, yeah. Just sorry to lose you, my friend. You were a great companion, and gone too soon. Wish you had a more of a chance to, grow what we had going on here. But hopefully you can die in peace, knowing you died for the cause. um, and I kind of awkwardly scratch your ear and be like, I guess you got a prayer or something, Taven? I don't know. You're the cleric.
Yes. If no one else has anything to say, I will begin the burial rite. Getting choked up. Right. I raise my hands up to the sky. Oh, merciful gods who watch over the living and the dead, receive now the soul of our fallen companion into your eternal embrace. Their journey in this realm has ended, but their deeds shall not be forgotten. The light they carried, the kindness they gave, and the battles they fought are written in the annals of fate and whispered among the stars. Let the earth cradle his form, let the wind carry his name, let the waters remember his steps, and let the fire guide his spirit home. May he find peace in your halls, feasting among the honored, or be reborn into the turning of the great wheel to walk once more among us. We commend him to your grace, O gods of justice and mercy. May he rest in peace or rise again by your will. So let it be.
Amen.
I always say, so let it be.
And with that, I clasp my hands together.
Your pause.
Sorry, clap my
Pause.
paws together.
I guess I'm still telepathically linking to Eddie this shit, so he can I don't know what he really sees or hears, or just Gabby reversing everything I was said.
It would be Gabby reversing everything what he says.
Yeah. Um.
We live streaming my fucking prayer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's on Twitch.
This is D&D. It would just be witch.
Which
Nice.
Witch.tv.
so
This is Eddie in the bar right now. After eating the fucking Eldritch Blast.
y'all say your kind words. Y'all stand around his grave, give him moments of silence, and one by one, other other members of the town come to join until the entire town is surrounding the sanctuary, new graveyard, all giving their silence or kind words and giving respects to Aspen. After which they all go and leave one by one until there's just you guys. Hours and hours have passed. So what are we doing?
I turn the rest of the group and be like, sorry guys, I want to stay, but I really think I need to take Tabit home at this point and figure out what we can do tomorrow.
I agree. I believe we all have earned a rest.
Ashton, are you gonna be okay here, buddy?
When I always feel like I was made to help, and save people. And when this is all done, whatever it is that we're meant to do here, and when all this is over, I'm gonna go on my own.
Go on your own?
Just so you know.
Why are you gonna go on your own?
Just why bother?
I thought the goal was to find your creator. Is that something you're giving up on?
I don't care anymore.
Hmm.
Call me when we're ready to move on. And I go back to my tower.
I look at Bastion as he walks off and look at Taven. Back at Bastion and back at Taven. Oh, God.
I'm sure. I'm sure he'll be fine. I think he just needs a little bit of time to process everything. He, from what by traveling with him, this is a new emotion for him to process and doesn't really know how to process it.
Yeah, but who is he going to be at the end of this? So let's just get some sleep, and we'll discuss this tomorrow.
Agreed.
I'm gonna like tap it by the arm and be like, "All right, hun, let's go home."
I would like to use druid craft and leave a daffodil next to the grave before we leave.
Oh, I apologize, Tabitha. I didn't ask you. You don't really know him, so I was like, I didn't know so why. It was like,
No, you're
but
good.
yeah,
Oh, that's perfect. Thank you.
All right, and then I'll follow Gabby.
okay, perfect.
I'm gonna point at a few things along the way, like that's the church, that's the pizza place.
Yeah, she shows you. She shows you around. She shows you around shows you around the town a bit as you guys go towards your farms. She takes the scenic route. You realize there's a blacksmith here. There's an inn with like 5 rooms, small inn. So
I
we
guess
roll
now,
back.
if we're doing the scenic route, is any of the Wooloo still here? Like, where the hell is Shaw Ketchamal?
Yeah.
Caught
You
him.
Caught him. Thank you.
shock hold on. You see, again, no, no, you see there's a blacksmith, you see an inn, you see a bar. No, there's no bar. They never made a bar. You see an inn, you see a blacksmith, you see the farms lands, obviously, and next to the farmlands you see the um stables where they keep the wooloo. As you go inside, you see that most of the wooloo are safe, roaming around a bit now, and you see Shaw and Gak tending to them. Gak's kind of hiding from you,
Understandably.
but they're all safe for the most part. As you go around, you saw also a body of what remains. You see bloodstains, not really a body. You see remnants of what was something and was taken away, was killed in the middle of the street, middle of one of the streets. It's pieces of hair, pieces of flesh, things of that nature.
Said blonde
Nope.
hair.
Yeah. But there's no body left. Gone. As you I'm not gonna make you roll, but as you perceive to see what happens, both of you realize there was a scuffle and something large ate something medium sized your height. or human height, and they had food, and they took the food and left. There aren't many others who were hurt. There was a few scratches, but nobody else was hurt in the scuffle, just the one person. And then you get back to your farms. You never went back for the seed. I just realized that. That's sad.
I'm sorry, what?
My seed.
You
Oh, my tobacco seed! No! I just have the shit. I don't actually have the shit to make more. Well, maybe I have some shakes. You know what? Fuck it. Fuck. Fuck you!
you were supposed to remember. I told
Oh,
you
fuck
after.
you and that fucking Jimmy shit. And then I was hunting him down. And everybody was already packed up by the time the games were over.
You guys
Yeah.
wanted to go back to the magic shop, but that's the one you should have gone back to.
Fine.
I just remember now. I was like, you see, there was it looked like there's a spot special that Door had made, and you even see him waiting for you. Like, did you get it? And he looks very dejected when he found out that you did not.
Dude, I mean, like, look, go through the shake. See if you find some seeds in there. I'm sure there has to be some.
It's- oh, all right, man. I mean, but maybe I could take this to Bambi, and like Bambi can make something because I hear she's pretty good with the flowers and the growing of stuff. So yeah,
That
thanks.
would be fantastic.
He leaves. He takes some of your stuff. Marks some of it off.
I got like a pound of eat. How much did I even get?
it wasn't.
Hang on, I wrote it down somewhere.
Yeah,
That's all right. Keep going.
it's- um, and you see all this other fruits and vegetables that your garden makes. Next to it is another farm because the farms are kind of put together with a tower connected to it. Um, the tower has one side is light and one side is dark in this tower. You don't know why. um, then and that one's growing random, a lot of random things. It doesn't really make much rhyme or reason of what he's growing. Some poisonous, some healing. Seems to be divided, of course, the poison and the healing on each side. And again, like your farm that you and Torin was living, you did hear that one of your brothers was here. I was growing lots of fruits and vegetables for the town. You know, good healthy stuff to help feed and continue to grow.
Oh, nobody's
Um,
been tending to this place for 5 days, right? Like a week?
yeah, it's been technically, no, sorry, technically it's been 3 days. They were tending to it, but it's only been 3 days, and you still have Bambi that comes through every now and then. She's been working on the farms, so you
Oh,
still
she's
have
still
her.
here? That's good. Oh, that's you
Yeah,
just mentioned that you would be.
yeah, yeah. So you still have Bambi at least in the morning to talk to be able to help. Still, she's gonna continue to do what she was doing. Um, it might lessen your productivity because she doesn't have an extra person to help, but still, it'll be fine. Anything, guys? Anybody wants to do in particular tonight? Eddie?
Make more bullets. Well, see if the gun is ready. If it was a quick thing, and
Okay.
also
The-
try to get more shells because I do have 900 ball bearings.
okay. So, how many guns? How many bullets you need?
um, well, I only have 5 shells. 8.
The shotgun shells.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I definitely want to make more of those.
Okay. Roll a d. Roll d20.
19.
Okay. So, Door had made some already. So you get 19 more shots. You rolled good. Um, roll a d10. Should be the opposite, but fuck it.
Ooh, 1.
He didn't have time to make you anything. I'm not even bother with the one. He didn't have time to. He made you 1 bullet of the one that splits.
That's fine.
He said, made you 20 shots as you go and switch back your. As he goes back and forth, and it took some. He wasn't there at first. And then
Mhm.
you see him come back with something in his hand, a little baggie, and he's like looking at it. And he kind of hides it from you.
He's fixing his door as he was gone.
Yeah. Okay. And then he goes, "Oh, dude, I have your gun." And then he see him take it apart a bit, and he recreated the barrel like you asked him to,
Mhm.
and he switches it out with yours, and he gives you the new gun that he just made. We'll go over that later.
Mhm.
Nothing special about it. It's just that it was a pure recreation of it, like you
Yeah.
asked him to. He holds. You take the barrel.
The one from this one.
Okay. So put barrel wounds on it, and he goes. I remember what happened now. Celia told me that those runes are not for tracking. That was
So
it. I don't know. I don't, I'm not a rune master. I'm a blacksmith.
I mean, I figured she would. I'll go ahead and ask her. It's okay. Thank you. I do appreciate it.
It's no problem, dude. Hey, do you mind signing this barrel for me? And he points to the other one.
Sure, why not?
And you sign it, the Mambo.
Yes, I signed it. The Mambo.
Awesome. You see him take it and start to like almost like frame and pin it up to his wall. And he goes, thanks, dude. Anything else you want to do for the night? Before the night's over? The day's over?
Um, mm, yes, I guess.
What?
I'm just gonna quickly write a little note. Well, is I'm assuming that there's something I could write with,
Yeah.
but I'm just gonna write. I meant to give you this earlier. I know you don't want to see me right now, but let me know if you want. Well, you can use it if you want. And I am going to go. Yeah, I'm gonna go to the sanctuary. And I'm gonna leave the crystal longsword like by the door with the note. I'm just gonna write Taven on it,
Okay.
and then go home.
Haven, anything you need to do
Need to do?
or want
No.
to do?
Want to do? Yes.
What?
All right. As I'm pacing around in the sanctuary, uh, look around and just realize how empty it is without Joy there, and recollecting the one night we shared together. I'm gonna
Throw it.
let out a yell in frustration that she's gone and punched a wall,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna say, I've been a fool. And then I'm saying this out loud to myself.
Mhm.
I've been a fool. I know what my heart wants, and I don't give a damn if she was to be my brother's. After hearing him speak about her, he doesn't love her. He just wants her. I'm gonna Joy, if you're out there, I swear to you, I will get you back. We will get you back, and I will do right by you. That is my oath. That is my promise.
Question.
And sure,
Well, mainly for DM. Would you say that in the time that I went to drop off. This happens before or during the longsword thing? Like, would I
You
have
know
heard it?
what? Say that you hear this. You're at the door. You're trying to drop this off. You hear screaming. So you almost go inside to check because you thought maybe he was in trouble.
Mhm.
And roll a stealth for me.
Ooh, that's a 9. It was a 20 and it shifted over to a 2.
Not so stealthily, you hear him saying all this. Haven, roll perception. Well, not even, or everybody. Your passive perception catches that. After you say all this, you see Eddie trying to hide and behind a pew,
It,
but
it, it,
not doing a
I
very
was
good job.
I tried to lean in, and the sword itself kind of like knocked on the door. Like, like just spatially unaware that this fucking long sword that I'm holding, which is probably like the size of me, just went like, on the door.
Uh, do I know it's Eddie or do I just hear the noise?
You see him. After you say, you give this nice little speech out loud, and then you look over and you see.
Eddie, what are you doing here?
I was gonna leave this at the door. I didn't think you would be here or awake. I
Oh,
didn't
I
mean
mean, this is
leave it
my
up. Sorry.
bastion. I would sleep here.
Well, I mean, again, I didn't think you would be awake. It's night.
Uh, I'm gonna. So, how much of that did you hear anything?
Everything.
I'm gonna narrow my eyes. Did you hear anything?
I'm gonna try something real quick, and I'm gonna cast. I'm literally just standing there at the doorway. That look of I'm gonna poop myself. I'm gonna cast sending to try to communicate with Joy because I have met her.
Yeah,
Yes.
you
So
have.
it. Hey, it's Eddie. Respond in your mind. Taven is worried. Do you know where you are?
I'm in a. I'm in a wagon. It's gotten cold again, so I must be back up north.
She's alive. That's one. Like you see me snap back into focus. Like she's alive. So she just replied. Um, she's she thinks she's up north. She said it got cold and that she's in a wagon. But that's all that was said right now.
I'm gonna ask for clarification since I guess in character I wouldn't know. How does this spell of yours work?
And I'm gonna cast it on you to kind of have you do a first hand thing. It's like just I speak in your head, you know it's me, and you reply back. It works just this way. You can't talk again after.
Okay, so I can
You
out
could
of character.
reply, you can't send something after the fact. So it's just like one little note passing. So I say something, you say something, that's it. That's the
Oh,
spell.
okay. So I say something, she can respond, and that's it.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna say thank you, Eddie. I'm gonna send a message to Joy, and you're gonna say, oh wait, there's a limit, isn't there?
I could do it one more time.
Okay, that's fine. Um, Joy, this is Taven. Uh, did Kenzo take you? Or sorry, is Kenzo taking you back up the mountain, back to a cat? Send.
Okay. So I'm gonna ask her.
No reception.
It's not AT&T.
Can you hear me now?
You have
Can you
the
hear me?
other. You have a third level. You have a third spot.
Yeah, I do have a third slot.
Okay. She responds, "I don't know. I can't see anything. I just feel the code." Because you asked, "Is he taking you?" What was the question you asked again? Sorry.
If
I was
Kenzo,
thinking if she knew it was Kenzo if she's with Kenzo, and if he's
Oh,
taking her back up to like our village.
Sorry. I don't know who. I don't know. I can't see anything. I don't know who has me. I have not seen Kenzo.
She hasn't seen Kenzo. She's unaware. Guessing blindfolded because she said she can't see, but she is up north because it's cold.
Eddie, can you send one more message for me?
I only got 3. I did 2 to her, 1 for you.
Oh, okay. I thought it was call and respond counted as one.
It is.
it
He
is.
asks the question, and then she
It was the
answers.
first
She
one,
responds,
right?
and that's it.
Yeah, it was the first one, and then the second one I used as an example on you, so that you could firsthand see what it was like.
Okay. So that was it then.
Yeah,
Okay.
I could talk to her again tomorrow if you want.
I would like that if you would. If you'd be so kind.
Yeah, just you know where to find me. And I'm gonna put the crystal longsword on a pew.
What's this?
It's you know those 2 twins of terror that we fought back in the thing,
Twins of Terror.
the Dragonborn.
Yes.
Yeah, one of them was holding that one, not the one that tried to kill Gabby, the other one, the yellow one.
Oh,
Whatever it went.
that's his longsword.
Uh-huh.
But why'd you bring it here?
I can't use that. It's just too heavy for me. What do you mean?
Um, am I even proficient in longswords?
Well, it's a strength weapon, and I'm using a rapier, so it's a dex.
Oh, strength. I think I technically can. Oh, I mean, I can see if I can put it to use.
Oh, it's yours.
Thank you, Eddie.
I'm just gonna nod. So you have a good night, okay?
You as well.
Sorry.
Yeah, I'm gonna escort him out and close the sanctuary doors behind him and like lock it with that big wooden
Beam.
plank.
So I can wail uninterrupted.
Do what?
You can wail uninterrupted.
Yes, I could scream. Have my moment. I mean, that's it for me.
Okay. Gabriella, anything we doing? And Tabit.
I guess I'm gonna make the dreaded walk into the house, into the garden, to kind of assess how things were left.
It.
Oh.
You don't
Oh.
see. Wait, Danny. You don't see anything out of the norm in the house. It doesn't look like he was you look around and you can't tell. You could tell that it was a little bit of a fuss, but Torin couldn't really put up much of a fight for whatever reason. It's not the same. Like, well, you don't know about Joy, but again, you don't get the sense there was much fight being put up for some reason. You don't see stuff being torn up or destroyed or broken up, like as you would expect when you come into the house. It'd be a mess. You don't see any of that. The sheets are not on the bed, so maybe it was pulled out of bed, but you're not 100% sure.
Um, I guess Tabit, are you there?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I'm gonna turn to you and be like, it's just really sad. And just be like, this is the garden that me and Torin were working on. We were planning on turning this place into an inn, you know, get enough rooms going that we could start bringing family back here. Oh, I don't know what to do. Everybody's freaking falling apart again.
I'm gonna be there and pat her on the back and support her. um,
Mm. Just be like, we're gonna have to go back to Ocean City. Have you been there yet?
I don't think I have yet.
So that's where our brothers are. Um, we'll be able to get a chance to go see Brivin and Calvin. I guess a couple of the girls are there too. So I gotta brace you for this. I'm sorry that this kind of happened, but they're working. What would you consider them, Danby? Strippers, hosts, club members. Um,
You don't, the sense from the letters that they're just waiters.
ah, they're just waiters. Okay, they're waiters at a bar. One of my
Yeah.
friends' bars.
Gotcha.
Waiters and
Well,
dancers, though, right?
Nobody's a dancer. I
I
mean,
thought you said they were dancers.
they have one of them was. That's a lie. There was one that's a waitress. So yes, there was one that's a waitress and one is a waiter and one is a dancer. So yes, I forgot.
all
They're
right,
in the
time to have an
debauchery.
awkward sibling interaction.
Yeah, and a fun
One of the-
interaction with.
yeah, one of the guys had nice legs, so yeah, he's a dancer. But
Oh my god.
Well, you feel like you're going to be prepared to go in for another fight, somebody else's turf.
Okay. I guess so.
I'm sorry to find you just to drag you into our mess.
I wanted to be an adventurer, I guess.
I guess that's what this would entail. Well, let's make this a great story then, because I don't think I can lose another one of these guys. I don't think I can handle it. Well, I guess get some sleep. We'll regroup tomorrow. And maybe we can actually get some sort of plan together.
Sounds good.
Bastion, you weren't doing anything, are you?
I'm keeping my mind and myself busy working on more potions.
Okay. All right. You get to make one potion that day. We'll look it up later.
Okay.
Remind me which one you on for your list. We'll see which one. If you want to try a new one.
Yeah, I still have most of the others,
Yeah,
so anything new.
Yeah, it's gonna be one of the funny ones because so I'll tell you later. That was funny. Anyway, so you do that for the night. The day goes by. The night goes by. Everybody goes to bed. Goes to sleep with solemn dreams of sadness about Aspen. Eddie's upset about perhaps choosing the wrong path and not including the rest of his team in plans that he makes. Maybe deciding going a little too far. Realizing that he as well is not the only person here. And then a new day starts. You guys wake up in the morning. You either eat at your place, your farm, or don't eat at all. And then you convene with one another the next morning. Eddie, Do you go see everyone?
I'll make an attempt to.
Okay. So everybody is
Well,
together.
okay, gotcha. I was gonna see if Gabby would take me to the grave first.
Okay. So
You
you
gonna
go
stop by
early.
my place before?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you go early to go to Gabby's to try to find the grave and whatnot.
Hey DM, real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Between our last fights and now, have at least 3 days passed?
For your last fight, yes.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
This technically would be the third day. It should be 2 days of travel back, and then this would be the third day.
Awesome. Thank you.
Gabriella.
Yes.
So you show him the grave.
Yeah. Like,
Okay.
hey,
Gabriella and Taven walk you to the grave, and you stand in front. You see the gravestone next to this behind the sanctuary. Anything you want to do, Eddie?
I'm not gonna say anything, but I'm gonna take out the bushel of jura leaves that I had from fucking forever ago.
Mm-hmm. Which are
Probably wilted.
they're not. Yeah, they're wilted.
Can I prestidigitate them?
No, doesn't prestidigitation doesn't work that way. Not for stuff that's alive or things like that.
Damn, it was worth a shot asking. It's the only form of greenery I have, so
You take out these brown leaves from your bag.
they
You
were
have
green.
no clue what they are. If nobody is not really recognizable.
I'm just gonna lay them there.
Okay. You guys see him take out brown leaves, put it onto the gravesite.
They were prettier when I got them. That was
just give Taven a little half look while I try to look away quickly without getting caught.
How long have they
Are you-
been dead? How long have they been dead for?
uh
About a month.
Oh shit.
probably.
They were dead the minute they fell off the tree, my guy. It's a matter of how long,
That's what I'm
how
saying. They
crispy
technically
they
died
are.
exactly. So
Well,
they're flowers, right? So they
well, they're looking at them and be like, when were we at the goblin camp?
in the beginning.
No, I know, no, just like that. That's what
Oh,
he's asking
okay.
Taven. He's like, when were we at the
Gotcha.
goblin camp?
I was like, yeah, I don't know.
Revivify on the no. On the floor.
Wasted time, man.
Waste
What,
of
what was
time.
the moon position last night?
Well, from that night, I've had them. So I don't know what the fuck they were though.
Well, okay, spare the dying won't work, so just
Do I see the daffodil?
Yeah, you do see the daffodil.
We grow these here?
that was Tabit.
Oh,
How do you know it was Tabit?
he was there.
He
I
was
was there.
there.
Y'all were in my backyard.
He's like, this is
I'm
my house.
dead.
My
Everyone's
yard. I point to
Everyone's
the sanctuary.
disrespecting Taven
My
at his
house.
sanctuary. Eddie's like, I didn't know you were gonna be here.
This was supposed to be like a private conversation, Taven, for you.
No.
You brought me with him.
Actually, that was Danby because he loves switching names up in the middle of conversations.
Did I?
Wait,
What
did you
what I
say?
do?
Did you mean to
You
say
brought
Tabit?
Taven. You ended up bringing
I meant to say
Taven with
Tabit.
us.
No,
Yeah,
I
meant-
meant to say Tabit.
yeah, that's what I'm
Taven's
saying.
not there.
Was
Tabit.
Danby?
I'm sorry. You're not there. I apologize. You're not there.
I was so confused.
I'm
That's
sorry.
why I'm like,
I thought you were just like saying, "Hey, I knew it was the Tabit," but anyway, I apologize.
No,
Yes,
because you said
Tabit.
Taven.
Okay. Okay, so Tabit's there.
Yeah.
Tabit and Gabriella are there. They're the ones
Got
who
it.
showed you.
Got it. Okay. So I'm asking Gabriella, when did we where were we at the goblin camp? Blah blah blah, whatever. And it's like, oh, we grow these, and then I'm assuming you're gonna tell me that it was your sister.
Yes.
So I'm gonna hold the dead leaves out to Tabit. You think you can make them pretty again?
Would druidcraft work like that?
I want you to roll. It technically could have, but I want you to roll a nature check.
Who?
Tab.
Tap it.
Okay, I was like, I sure hope you're not asking me because that is not my forte.
No, tap it to roll. You hear me?
Hell yeah.
She's doing it. 23.
Let's fucking go.
So yes. So she casts this druidcraft upon it and brings it back to life. It
Sweet.
looks like a bushel. As soon as he does it, recognize recognize the leaves, you recognize the smell. That's what gave your home its aroma. It's just a common bush, a bushel that was in your home.
You just see Gabby's nose wiggling like crazy.
Yeah, it's intense, and it's almost brings a tear to your eye because this is the first time in 3-4 years, maybe,
Yeah.
that you've seen this and smelt this, and it's very familiar, and it feels very homely, and it almost lets you remember what you've lost.
Yeah, you're gonna start seeing Gabby slowly just really start losing it and then just full on just sobbing.
You you okay? What's Tabit? Explain, please.
She mutes herself again.
Oh.
Sorry.
I'm just assuming that Gabby is like crying, so she wouldn't be able to speak unless you feel like
So,
telling me as to
yeah,
why your character's crying.
Cabot, you there? Nope.
All right, so Gabby, in between tears, would you like to tell my
Yeah.
character?
I'm sorry. It's been so long since I've had a moment to think about home, and this smells so much like the great forest.
Fuck, are those real tears?
Get this woman an Oscar.
So, don't mind me. Just go ahead and put him on his grave.
Sorry, what was that? I actually didn't hear that.
I said, don't mind me. Just put him on his grave.
Do you want to keep one? It's like a bundle of leaves. So
Yeah, I guess. Thank you. She just kind of softly takes one from you and just goes.
Eddie's gonna turn around in his head, just like, damn, it's fucking looking like me right now. From his addict days.
Kind of like turn around. Hiding her
Just,
face at this point, pulls up
just,
her little hood, trying to like completely just.
it's in my head that I'm saying it, but like you could kind of feel like, what the fuck?
Just back. But yeah. She's gonna like tuck it
As
in her little pocket.
this commotion goes on, Taven, you hear something just outside you in your backyard.
All right. Since just waking up, I don't have my armor on me. I'm just gonna be like in my basic clothing.
Well, by the time, because everybody kind of woke up, they woke up at the same time, and by the time you got your armor on and things like that is when they were doing all this, and the Jurcraft, the little speech they gave, all that nine. And by the time you finish everything, you have your stuff on, and you hear this.
I'm gonna walk up and like just kind of stretch, like, what's going on, guys?
I see Gabby crying.
Oh, why is Gabby crying? Eddie, what did you do?
Surprisingly, nothing wrong. I think. I took these out. Tabit made them better, and she says it smells like home.
Ah, she's homesick.
See Gabby pull her cowl down even harder. Like, just leave me alone.
Oh, it's natural to miss one's home, Gabby.
It's fine. Eddie's just here to say goodbye to Aspen.
Oh. Having remembered it, having in character get Taven remembering that, oh, wait, yeah, he wasn't there. All right, go ahead and finish. I won't interrupt.
No, I mean, there's not much for me to say or do aside leave this here. It's the only foliage I had, and he was covered in it.
Well, that was very nice, Eddie.
He's gonna silently nod.
So, missing the big elephant in the room. Has anyone gotten in contact with Bastion yet?
No.
Just kind of woke up and came out this way. Also, I don't think it's well advised that I go see him by myself at this moment.
Well, we can. If he wanted to kill you, he would have.
I know.
So,
I'm just gonna lightly rub my back.
Taven,
My right hand on my back and my left hand on my chest, just like okay.
Taven trying his damnedest to try to comfort Eddie, but like failing miserably. Well, we're with you, and you can just stay in the back. Well,
Ugh.
Gabby and I take the front. Gabby and Tabit and I take the lead.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what are we even getting Bastion for at this point? Are we gonna get together and make plans right now?
Yeah, I mean we did we do. I forgot. Did Eddie tell us that we've got a month to sell this stuff before Jimmy P comes looking?
Oh, that's true.
Well, in my mind,
I keep forgetting about the drugs.
sorry, out of character. Was that established or no?
It was not established because my character doesn't intend on selling it. So the deadline doesn't matter if it's not going to be used.
All right. Oh, but we do have another deadline for the duel. Okay, maybe we can
Yeah,
make
I
okay
get you.
back in character. I'm like, okay, maybe we can make plans for Eddie's duel with the other goblin.
I mean, I'm as ready as I can be at the moment. You could try to get more bullets, if anything, or I don't know. Do you guys need something from Doran?
You know what? I would like to speak to Doran. I don't mind going off on my own, just real quick.
Actually, if you don't mind, that would be awesome because I'm gonna kick out of the room now, so I need like 5 minutes to get all my shit downstairs.
Do we want to take a 5-minute break?
No. 2 years. Going how much time?
Oh shit! It is almost time. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna hit the door and I want to ask him about if he knows of a certain armor piece I'm looking for.
Today was a beach episode.
You go to him. You're at his door. He's there. He's wide awake. And he seems smelling something in a bag. Kind of
Knocking
hides
the
it.
knocking the door to alert him I'm here.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, Doran, how are
Hey,
you
the
this morning?
kitty cat. I know you, David.
Yes, that's me, the kitty cat.
How can I help you, kitty?
I was coming to inquire about if you perhaps have come across a certain set of armor.
A certain set? I have a lot of sets. Or
Well, this one in particular has a enchantment on it, a special necrotic spell.
necrotic spell?
I'm seeing if you
What's
remember.
that? What's a necrotic spell?
Um, it's a spell that pertains to the more. It's kind of like death magic.
Ah, death magic. Ah, cool. Can you do death magic?
Oh well, that's why I need the armor.
Wait, can I do death magic? You see him
Mm,
wiggle his hands? No. Great power. I must withhold myself.
Uh, as Taven's noticing that he's kind of off his rocker. I would say, hey Doran, are you okay?
Yeah, good. Do you need the armor still? I can make you something.
Well, no, I don't think this is something you can make. It's more of it kind of already exists.
I see. Well, seeing how I've only been actually doing this for like, a few weeks, in my right mind anyway, I don't really know. I mean, before this, I should just chill out. But I learned a lot from Ren when I was forced and under control of Kazarian. But I just learned how to make stuff. But, you know, I'm a good learner.
Well, do you think perhaps Rin may know of this armor I'm looking for?
You can ask him, dude. I don't know. I mean, I'm not a mind reader. Or is that one of my powers too?
Uh,
He
Taven's gonna
stares at you, still staring at you.
Taven's gonna kind of slump his shoulders and be like, very well. I'll go find. Oh shit! I immediately forgot his name.
Rin.
Ren. Thank you.
Eddie's just standing outside the door, like not even like showing, but just listening to everything.
Sim staring at you still.
It's, I'm gonna go see if Rin perhaps knows of this armor. Thank you, Doran. Enjoy the rest of your day.
All I heard was meow, meow, meow.
Oh my god, I fucking hate this guy.
He means well, I promise you.
That was totally out of character.
I love it because that means that he has to keep doing the voice, and his wife can still make.
She's not used to
Out of
that.
yeah, for that I love it, but god damn it, stoner guy.
So,
All right, I'm assuming because my perception's so high, I just know Eddie's following me.
Yeah.
yeah,
No,
I wasn't exactly
it's
like
not.
I
He's
wasn't
not making
hiding
it.
from
Yeah.
you. I was just like I didn't want to interact with Doran at the moment, so I'm standing outside the place.
Well, I didn't
Like
know you were
I'm waiting
following me
for you
because I
outside.
just decided to leave. I didn't know if you were coming with me.
Oh, there's not much for me to say or do. I'm guessing we're all just like walking together because also Gabby did have to AFK.
Mhm.
Okay, well, fuck it. All
So
right,
she,
now,
No, she was
Gabby's
moving.
rolling up a little tobacco cigarette, so she's just smoking along when she follows you guys.
all right. Well, if that's the case, then I'm gonna now ask to go find Rin.
As
okay.
we're walking to find Rin, I'm gonna tell Taven, if you're looking for an enchant or enchantments or something, you could always talk to Celia. She dolled up my suit so I could do this, and I tap it to do the whole Iron Man thing again.
Well,
Maybe she knows. We could check after.
yeah, we could try Rin first. He may
No,
know
yeah, yeah, yeah.
more first,
Him
and
first.
then we can try Celia. Maybe she, if he doesn't know, then maybe Celia will know.
Is Bastion's tower along the way?
No, it would be on the opposite end because it's the farmland that's kind of
Mm,
out of. It's not towards the front, so you can get fucked up. It's all the way towards the back, so you can be protected.
gotcha.
After Rin's we go.
Okay. You go off to Ren's, you see him. Dude, he's working on something. He's working on more sketches and whatnot. You're in his house.
Knock again. Hello, Rin.
So, yes. How can I help you?
I came to inquire to see if you possibly either own or have heard of a
Of a what?
sorry, I'm just reading something.
Mhm.
Uh, I was wondering if you have possibly heard of a armor set that holds a powerful it's not a necromancy,
Necrotic.
necrotic spell.
It's because my people were able to make all types of armor and suits and powerful magic. You have to be a little more particular.
This one, it's sober. I'm trying to see if you remember it.
I know what it is.
Okay.
I
So
mean, the
this,
DM knows what it is, but
okay. So this particular enchantment is sort of like a delayed uh death spell.
Because something that strong. Wow. I mean, I can't send word back to my people because they're hidden. But I mean, if there's time, you can maybe go talk to my people, and they might know something about this.
Where may they be?
Then I would have to show you there, deep in the mountains,
Uh,
deep underground in the mountains, safe from a lot of this.
about how long of a journey would it be from here?
Oh, let's see. On foot, about 3 weeks.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's almost a month's journey.
Jesus.
Damn.
Gabby's with them, right? She actually says that because she would know.
Yeah, yeah. You've heard of some dwarves living in mountains above that desert town, which I always forget the name because I keep forgetting to write it down. Zazarozazala? Something to see.
Yes.
You've heard of dwarves living there, but it was just rumors.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Just gonna. Damn, that's too much time on a what if.
Ren goes, so how are we going to rebuild the town?
Well, oh, Rin, by the way, thank you for building all those fallback shelters. All seem to have worked as intended. They kept
Yes.
quite a good number of people safe.
Good job patting yourself on the back. That was a good idea.
Well,
Damn.
sheepishly, I'm like, well, someone has to.
It's almost like it was also a great idea to put locks on the doctor's house.
And now, have you come up with a good idea on how to replace Aspen?
Ooh, that's
I mean, he was training the guards, he was training the people to protect them. I don't know if he's the reason why the dragons didn't come in, or if it's just coincidental. That I do not know. But he was our main line of defense. We seem to be down to just Zoe Widowire.
I knew it.
Yeah. Was waiting for that the whole time.
She doesn't even seem like she's ready to pick up a sword again.
So what's the plan?
I think we
Right
have to
now,
kind of sit
Joran.
on that.
Yeah, I was like, right now, Joran, the plan is to be able to just regroup and get our asses like in line, figure out all of what we have ducks in a row. People wise, I mean, everybody's almost gone except for like what, 25 of us at this point? Like
45.
no, 45?
Because, but you guys won. You didn't win. From what I've heard, you came up third place, correct?
Yeah, thanks to freaking Jimmy threatening us. You weren't allowed to even get anywhere near second place.
Well, regardless, you still brought attention. So that means people are gonna come here. They're gonna want sanctuary, or they're gonna know what this place is actually about. This place will be populated soon. We need to be able to protect the people who want to come here. Unless you're giving up in a town, I can go home.
Gabby kind of looks around the group.
I haven't given up. I think we all have to be here to talk about it, right?
I'm not giving up. We fought too hard for this.
Are we gonna let Jimmy win?
Absolutely fucking not.
So, so how are we going to replace Aspen?
As we can start training others.
Maybe
That
Just-
is a plan.
We're gonna train
Just to
others
be
to
clear.
train them.
Aspen is not replaceable, but we will find somebody else who can help fill in the position that was left
Someone
open.
to take the
My,
mantle.
my apologies. You are correct. I did not mean to be disrespectful on that. I was just thinking about it mechanically.
Now, do we have anybody here who seems to have been fighters before they came to the city? Anybody that does not seem to have came from Ocean City?
I go, not really, no. Do you know anybody who you can call upon to help?
Yeah, I'm still waiting on a response. But maybe I can reach out to another friend again.
Eddie, do you know anyone? You have lots of friends in Ocean City, or are they all friends?
Wouldn't exactly call them friends at this point.
Looks at Taven. Do you have any friends up north?
Well, everyone up north apparently thinks I'm dead for some reason. Family, but last time I talked to my brother, he was a little pissed.
Hmm.
Did Joran, he came back with us, right? He's technically living with us.
Yes. Yes. That is another question I have. Joran told me about a large crate.
Joran, big ass mouth. No, he did not.
Well, unless you're keeping secrets from me, and I don't need to know.
I'll look at Eddie at this one.
Well, what do you want to know about the crate? Or what do you know about the crate?
I know enough. What are we doing with it?
I'm not telling. And I'm just gonna tell him again that I'm gonna fight Gambino for the freedom to not sell it.
Fight him for the freedom to not sell it. And he asks you the same question everybody else asks you. What does he get if he wins?
You know what, Danny? You know what?
You
You
get
don't even
mad,
say-
Sarah. You're the one who
Okay.
confidently made this deal. Just
No,
get
I'm aware. I'm aware.
on.
Fucking with you. He gets big gray.
So you give it him your friend if you lose. Interesting.
I'm not going to.
Why does he want him?
He didn't say.
Did you ask?
He did.
And what did he say?
Nothing at all, honestly. No
Is Rin
answer.
just a stand-in for the DM?
Right now, maybe.
Right now he is, because he's along. He goes, "Oh, this makes no sense. Why would you make an agreement without clarification? It's fine. Uh, I don't know what to. Please let me know what you would like to do next. How do you want to approach this?"
Me as a person or us as a whole?
Us as a whole. And he looks at all you guys.
Well, we're technically not a whole at the moment. We're still missing, Bastion.
Might want to go get him and maybe bring him here so we can discuss this as a whole.
Me personally, I
I'll
would
go
still
get
like
him.
to.
What?
Sorry, go ahead.
Gabby's gonna go run off to get him. She'll be the fastest.
Okay. You run
Uh,
out to go get him.
Go on, Taven.
What are you doing, Taven?
I was gonna say, me personally, I still would like to know if any of you or your guild of people possibly know about this armor set I'm looking for.
So are you going to travel to go find out?
But is there any way you can send word to them?
I'm afraid
They-
not.
I could ask him.
Eddie?
Do you know who they are? I mean, don't you have to... Out of character, don't you have to know the person?
No. Sending works. It's either a person I've met or a creature described to me by someone who has met them.
Okay.
I mean, just tell me who they are as descriptive as possible. That way, I get a good picture in my head, and I could ask them. I'll let them know that they won't be mad at me if I talk to them, right?
Real quick, I'm gonna pull Eddie to the side and be like, "Hey, just let's just use if we can. Let's just use up one of these slots. I still want to be able to message Joy."
Mhm.
All right, thanks.
He says, it's very possible that they might talk to you, but it's very possible that they don't let you even speak a word. They like their safety, their protection. That's how they lasted so long. This is why I can't get word to them. This is why I have to go there to open up, to get in there. This is why my family was safe. That's why I know my family's safe. It's what allows me to be here.
I
What
mean,
if
if it
we
makes it any better, I won't know where they are. I'll speak to them telepathically. They respond and just tell me if they have the armor or not. I'll let them know that I'm with you, and I'm sure that they'll confide in someone that you confide in. I mean, you wouldn't just freely describe somebody, out of without good reason or without trust.
or can you cast a spell on him and have him ask? They know who he is, and he can ask on our
No,
behalf.
no,
Okay.
it doesn't work that way. You can try. And he describes what would be perceived as the tribe leader, the person with most knowledge, the elder.
Mhm.
There, he describes them.
Righty. I'm gonna figure out a 25-word message on how to do this, whilst Gabby
There's no
gets.
there's no need.
Okay.
You develop this message, you go to send it, and you feel it completely blocked off to you. It doesn't. They don't allow a word in. Spell fails. You know that you feel it. You're blocked instantly.
How the?
What happened?
Can't get through. I'm
Damn
guessing
it.
they wouldn't let me, which it's worth the shot at least.
Because I told you, my people are secretive. My people
Yeah,
stay safe.
that's fine. I appreciate the attempt at least.
Yeah. I was hoping you can talk to them. I miss them. At least let them know I was safe.
To be fair, they can't block me unless they've received the message.
So target here's the
Upon
mine
receiving your
reckon.
message, a creature can block your ability to reach it again with the spell.
Yeah, so they can. Once the again, whatever the message was, even if you heard the message, again, saying the message is whatever it is. That's fine.
Mhm.
Just get blocked. Then,
Oh, okay, got it. So they did get the message, they just didn't reply.
exactly. You
Okay,
feel as if you're blocked.
gotcha. I mean, I'm sure they know that you're safe. They got it. They just didn't say anything.
We either wait and find out or do something else. I don't like false hopes. We need certainties. What's next?
Well, we decide that when Bastion gets here.
Bastion?
Oh, you're calling
Yeah.
me?
I
Yeah.
guess I'm pounding on your door.
You
Are
hear
you like,
someone pounding at the door as you're finalizing a potion.
I I go ooh, I go and answer. Open the door.
It's Gabriella.
Bastion chokes.
she's like, hey,
Yeah, go ahead.
hey there, big guy. Um, don't know how you're feeling right now, but we need to start making plans. You interested in coming to join us?
You see Dark Bastion. Sure.
Gabby tries not to flinch as she just continues being like, all right, cool. We are at the we're at Rin's right now, I guess. So let's go.
Follow along.
You guys go make it back during. You guys go to make it back. Look at this. Taven, is there anything else you need?
Well, other than that, not really.
Okay. You guys are. It takes a little bit for it to go back and forth. That's why. So it's not like something. And you guys just spoke for a little bit. So that's it. You
Yep,
guys just
that's
sitting
it.
there waiting. Okay.
I guess we'll try to brainstorm some shit, some like attractions or whatever. Make our own little like Eiffel Tower if we're gonna get people.
Okay. Okay.
Like like touristy things besides the essentials.
Okay. You make it back. Everybody makes it there at Rent.
I'm gonna see Dark Bastion walk in, and I'm gonna give him like the weakest, most cowardly hello, like just the lightest wave.
He just gives you a dead stare.
He's gonna look at my feet.
Okay. Guys are all here. Ren goes, "What's the plan?"
Plan for what?
Ren wants to know what we're gonna do to either save the town or move on.
Fuck this town.
I had a feeling you would feel that. So, how do you feel about heading to Ocean City?
Let's do it. Kill Eddie P. That's what we're meant to do, right?
Eddie P?
Eddie P. Freudian slip.
Wait a minute.
Jimmy P.
Well, definitely can't go barging in there. Guns a blazing. I guess I do have some friends that are currently working there. I have one that I am still waiting to hear back anything from him as I turn to look at Bastion and be like, it's one of Azrael's kids. I know he's been very focused on finding him right now. But I know he could be a really big help with anything that has to do with actual fighting moving forward. So I'll have to get a letter out to see what if we can do like infiltration wise. When it comes to actually getting people to come in and help us with security and stuff, we're gonna have to actually give a rigorous what do you call
Screening.
it? Screening. Yeah, there you go. See if we can do some interviews with some people around here. Maybe there are some people in town that are interested. They just didn't really feel like they had a chance to speak up about it. I guess asking Rin, did any traders come through from Ocean City? You know, referring to a friend of mine there.
Any traders?
Yeah, like did McRadiance actually send anybody by while we were gone?
Like merchant
Oh,
traders.
sorry. No, not yet. Because it's about a 7-day travel. So I don't
Yeah.
know when you spoke to them to have this happen.
Well, that would have been during the quote unquote month that we were building the place.
Yeah,
That's
but a
fine.
lot of
That's fine.
but a lot of the letters were towards the end of it, though. The letters that came back to you, and were done like that on purpose.
Ah, got you. But yeah, I guess I can write out again. And other than that, I really don't know what else we can do. But if we're gonna go to Ocean City, we have to be prepared.
Brennan stands up and I just need to clarify. We're abandoning the town, so should I tell everybody to leave? Should I tell Dr. Abel to give up on the product that she has almost completed to help save the rest of the dragons?
No, we're not giving up on the town. I've said that we have to do some screenings and test and see if there's even anybody out there who was willing to join the guard.
Oh, I apologize.
You're good.
I'm sorry.
Gosh, Rin, jumping to
The last,
conclusions already.
last part I heard was "fuck the town," and then I kind of started thinking about
That's
stuff.
Bastion.
Yeah, I know. I realized that.
So
No,
we're
no,
just
no.
took
Give us at least a week. Let's ask around. Let me send my letters out. See if we can get any sort of response this time. Maybe I even have a friend in Sarhazul that could maybe send us some people.
Mhm.
Um,
What about in 3 days?
what about 3 days?
There's somebody coming here, or a duel supposed to happen, or something.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's not gonna be
Getty.
in the town.
Gabby just like puts her head down.
It's not gonna be in the town. It's gonna be outside.
Okay, is that happening?
Yeah.
Okay,
I mean, how could
and
it not be happening? There's no way he's gonna avoid fucking floating Gambino at this point.
Very true. And he looks at Bastion and he goes, "Are you gonna give yourself up if he loses?"
He's not taking me.
Okay, that makes
And
sense.
we need to tell the town to brace themselves to run. Maybe it's better off to do emergency evacuation for now, so you can get everybody back to somewhere else. 'Cause otherwise, he's going to take it out of the town if Bastion doesn't go with him.
You guys are really banking on me losing, aren't you?
Eddie, we
Wait,
don't want to lose everything because of your fucking mouth unable to go shush.
Yeah, but also have some fucking faith in me for once. I think I've been doing pretty good on this whole fucking turnaround that I deserve like a gram of faith. Yeah, if anyone
Okay, Eddie,
deserves to
you
really
want us
lose
to
it,
have faith in
Ashton does.
you? What are you doing? What is this? What is this competition that you're doing? What is this challenge? What skill should we have faith in your abilities to overcome this situation?
It's
Because
just
if it's
the
dunking on a basketball hoop, I don't think you're gonna make it, bud.
I have my form of violence. He has his form too. I could abuse his and look.
If
I'm
this is
already
a
uncertain
card
as this
game,
is. Just no. It's not exactly the fucking card game, but it's not a duel to the death either. Also, it's really funny that you mentioned card game. 'Cause
Yu-Gi-Oh!
get into
They're
that
gonna play
later.
Yu-Gi-Oh!
Gonna send you to another dimension.
right?
Bet
Which in
banishment.
D&D is totally valid.
Eddie, I want to have faith in you. I've seen what you can do, but I have nothing to hang on to at this point, and nothing. You don't even know what you're doing.
Do any of us know what we're doing?
I know that I want to save the dragons, to save the people,
I
so
didn't
that
ask you what
people
you
like
want,
Jimmy P
Abby. I
can
asked you
stop
if you know
abusing
what you're
shit.
doing.
I am doing what I can to achieve my goal.
And as am I.
Taven's gonna suddenly wake. Wait, I have something.
I'm guessing we both look at the cat.
Right?
Sorry, reading is very important. why why leave it up to chance when we can just ask?
What do you
An
mean?
even more confused look goes up on my face. Like, huh?
Well, Gabby or Eddie, you mentioned faith, and it just so happens I, as you know, am a cleric. I I have divination.
What does
I'm
that
not
mean?
very religious myself, so I need some explanation.
I all right. I'll walk you on through this. Walk you through this. I'll go back to my sanctuary, meditate, and straight up ask my goddess uh what the outcome of this duel is going to be. I can ask anything that's going to happen within 7 days, and this duel is in 3.
Okay.
I can only ask one question though, so we can brainstorm that.
Well, how
What do you
about that?
What do you have?
The
Contact
goddess
other
says
plane
it.
or something?
No, it's literally divination.
Oh, it's
Political
divination. Oh,
Yeah.
That's cool as shit. What the fuck is a cleric?
So all this back and forth that we're having, we quite literally have the answer. Well, an answer.
Yeah, true.
Well then, there's your faith, Eddie. If she says yes, then it is what it is.
All right, seems fair.
And then Bastion, we can make proper plans as to what we're gonna do next.
they all die.
Eventually.
Now, one final question. Remind me, that town that we came from, how long of a journey is that?
4 days by foot, 2 days by wagon.
Oh, never mind. Wondering if we could use that village as a fallback.
I don't know if it was really a village as much as like a giant, what do you call it? Fairground?
No, not that
Yeah.
fairground where we got the first town that we were in.
Oh, Farmer's
Uh,
Harbor?
yeah, that was 7 days so half that by wagon.
Well, Taben, you need to think about what you're gonna ask your goddess because we need you to go and to ask her quickly. Because
Well,
what she says is gonna affect whether or not we need to start making evacuation plans or not.
well, what I can ask one question, and it's very important what question we ask. I'm open to suggestions.
I guess just ask her what the outcome of my duel with Gambino is going to be.
Does Eddie lose?
That one might be a little too vague.
Yeah.
I mean, I have full faith that my goddess won't stick me. This isn't a monkey paw genie situation, but
I
her
don't
reach
know.
is her reach is limited.
Because the thing is that it's the outcome can't be his death, just him losing. Send him back fucking pummeled and shit, bleeding or whatever, but he can't die. Then that's when shit goes really south.
Yeah. So, do you want to say that? Well, the answer she gives is mostly correct. It does not account for any other circumstances. If
Oh
This
no, of
isn't like
course.
a yes or no question, is it?
uh,
No,
Is
out
this
of
a magic
character,
8 ball?
no, out of character. The spell literally reads: "Spell puts you in contact with a god or one of God's servants. You ask one question about a specific goal, event, or activity that occurs within 7 days. The DM offers a truthful reply, which may be a short phrase or cryptic rhyme. The spell doesn't account for circumstances that might change the answer, such as the casting of other spells. If you cast the spell more than once before finishing a long rest, there's a cumulative 25% chance for each casting after that I get no answer."
They're like, leave me the fuck alone.
So you're telling me there's a chance?
Well, no, the first time I will 100% get an answer.
Yeah.
It's if I try to cast it again in the same day before long resting. There's every time it's a 25% chance. It stacks 25% chance that she'll be like, leave me alone.
That your god files a restraining order on you.
Yeah, pretty much. All right, so the question I'm asking is Eddie going to win his duel in 3 days? With
No.
Just what will the out? What's the result of the duel? How are we phrasing this?
That's
Because we
exactly
need
what
to
I'm trying to get
know,
to.
because even if Eddie ends up winning, it doesn't mean that he won't retaliate. And so I can't, even if we know Eddie wins and we don't prepare for this, he can still end up fucking us at the end. So we need to know.
Oh, what if we ask, is Gambino going to retaliate after the duel?
Well, that doesn't really help because then we don't really know.
But
Well,
we
again, I
will.
guess it's not really a yes or no answer, so maybe she'll
But
actually
we
explain
will.
it.
We will. If the answer is yes, then we know he lost and Eddie won.
But what if he won
Well, then he
and
wouldn't
still wants to?
retaliate. But if
Oh, what if he wants to place to himself?
If Gambino wins, he won't retaliate. He'll take what's his, or what he thinks is his.
So you're banking on the word retaliate.
I'm
Mhm.
banking on the word retaliate. I mean, technically, we have 3 days. I can ask. I can ask again after a long rest.
So
Okay,
start vague and get specific. What was it
right?
you wanted to ask me, Gray?
What?
What was the question that you wanted to ask? Like your phrasing?
Oh, I already said it. You guys shot it down.
That if I was gonna lose, right?
Yeah.
We'll ask
Okay,
that
well,
first.
we'll ask, is Eddie going to lose the duel?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, you guys are welcome to join me, or I could just go off on my own.
I don't
Actually,
know. Your place kind of
probably.
gives me the heebie-jeebies.
Oh, this heathen.
Yeah.
All
Or
right. Well,
godful heathen.
I'm a godful heathen, faithful heathen. All right. Well, you know what? It's probably better if I do it by myself anyway. So I'm gonna skedaddle, and he does kind of like the gut fingers goodbye. Goodbye. And make my way back to the sanctuary.
So what is this question you're asking?
The question is going to be, uh, does Eddie win the duel?
Such a vague question. It's too hard to answer. Your God literally comes out and says there is no certain outcome.
The fuck?
Is that the truthful reply? You have to offer the truthful reply.
It's
Spell says
100%
so.
truthful. It's 100% truthful. Fucking Eddie can win. This guy can win. I have no fucking idea. Like that's a vague question. The question's too vague, so that is a truthful
What?
reply.
How it is?
What do you
How it
mean?
is?
If they can see the future, they would just know if he won or lost.
But I cannot see the future, so I have no idea.
But you
Well,
can because
What
it
if?
says
What if?
according to the spell, though,
No,
it's you
because
get
what if I give a truthful answer? That is a truthful answer. Your God cannot actually see what's going on.
you
There's a
get
lot of
one of
circumstances that can affect this. There
you get
is
one of
real way of knowing.
you get one of God's servants, and they look like sober, and it's just him in his underwear, this bald man, just like I don't fucking know.
Truthfully, your God has no way of knowing, because what if he goes there and Eddie decides not to fight? What if
I'm going to?
I'm stating that there's other circumstances behind it, right?
Mm.
Everybody rolls a 1. There's no certainty. The question's too vague. It's like, are we gonna not die? Like nobody really knows. Could die tomorrow.
Oh, you mean that like in a genuine game sense?
Yeah.
Huh?
Well,
in fairness, the spell literally says that it doesn't take into account
spells and shit like
spells
that.
and stuff.
Yeah.
You say this
I mean,
now after you asked the question,
I
Taven?
said I read it
No,
before.
he did read it out. He did read it out.
yeah.
It's just that like
There
I'm
is a lot of
understanding it from what Sober's saying.
You're just now paying attention, Bastion.
there is a lot of unknown. The question's too vague, so you don't you get a truthful response from your God. There is no way of knowing until it happens. You got to be more specific on your question.
Fair. All right, as I'm done. All right, so that was the response. Is I don't know. For the cosmic, I don't know.
She's like, bitch, why are you asking me?
Ultimately, it ends up being that, but there is no way of knowing until it happens.
She just pulled a fucking New York shit on you. The fuck you think I am, Nostradamus? The fuck?
Well, I thought that's how the spell works. You like peer into the future and see what happens. I was
Yeah, but
assuming
I'm
that's how
pretty
it
sure
works.
that's more so like, is the meteor gonna hit here type of deal? Is the volcano
Exactly.
actually going to erupt?
But no, because then you could pull the same logic. You could be like, no, because what if the wind blows this way, or what if this goes that way, or what if somebody uses a spell for this? Like you can technically use that logic on anything.
So,
All right,
this is
hold
how
on.
I'm ruling this. We're gonna cut all this out. The spell.
You're talking, we can't hear you.
No,
I think
I'm
he's
just trying to think.
thinking.
This okay. The spell says I have to give an honest opinion, a truthful reply. All right. Your God is about balance, life and death. So the response that you get is again a bit cryptic, but it's because it's not a very the question is just too vague. All right. So ultimately, it comes down to the question being too vague. If you re-ask it tomorrow or another day and rephrase it and try to whittle it down to other questions that you had were much better than will he win? As of right now, your God cannot see whether or not he wins or loses.
Okay.
And I've got the same spell, so if anybody wants to ask another question.
Oh shit!
Oh shit! You
we're
have
gonna
that
we're
there?
gonna fucking bother the pantheon of gods here.
The
Fuck
big
it.
bad is just gonna be all these gods fighting us. It's like you keep calling us. We've changed our phone numbers. We've called the cops.
Oh
So,
shit. By the end, it's just gonna be God of War.
so do we have another question that we want to ask?
Do you
All
love
right.
us?
Well, okay. Hold on. We have to play
You
this
guys are
out.
together. You guys are together. Don't worry about it.
All right. So I'm gonna go back to the group and tell them exactly what my goddess said. And so yeah, it was a big cosmic. I don't know.
Eddie's gonna find that genuinely funny, but also it's like a nervous laughter.
Well, all I really want to know is for sure right now is whether or not he's actually going to honor his end of the deal, regardless what the outcome is, what the man's intentions are.
That still seems too vague.
No, that's pretty specific. Actually, that's
Well,
that's a great
I,
question.
I
But
Well,
I don't really know how
him.
that really. But that doesn't really benefit us in
Well,
preparations for the next 3 days.
I'm saying him honoring his side of the deal is contingent on if he wins or loses, and we don't even know if he's gonna win or lose.
You know,
So,
actually, I have a better one here. Will he actually come alone?
that's actually a really good one.
but what does
Like,
that matter though?
will I get ambushed? If I'm gonna walk out there by myself, what? It's gonna be me against fucking him and his whole crew. Initially, I said guild versus guild. He didn't want that.
True, and if he isn't gonna come alone, then we need to evacuate the city,
True.
and we also need to prepare.
But he can come up with his posse. Doesn't mean that he's not fighting by himself.
That's what I
I
said. Come
mean, if
alone.
if they're if they're like new age New Yorkers, maybe because no one respects the one v one.
Yeah, it's like you 1-on-1 until you start losing, and then you call your posse on
And then suddenly that's a fair fight.
you.
So what is the question?
Will Gambino actually come alone to respect the one v?
Is
Or
that
should we say come alone or fight alone?
fight fight alone?
Fight alone is a better wording.
Yeah, will Gambino fight alone? Fight me alone.
But Tabit, I think Tabit needs to answer that.
that's fine. If that's the question. That's fine.
Wait, Tabit does or
You
Gabby?
No,
Tabit.
it was Tabit who had it since
Oh,
she's the
okay.
druid.
Oh yeah,
You
you're a rogue.
hear your elements. So the question is, will he fight alone?
Yeah, will he fight me alone? Will
You,
Gambino fight Eddie alone?
yes, yes.
Will Jimmy Green fight Eddie alone? Okay.
You see a bright shining star, and all signs point to yes.
All right.
All right, well, we got that answer.
anybody need to do anything else for today?
I could say that for next session. I do, since I didn't get a correct answer from, or a real answer from Rin. I wanted to ask the other person about the spell, but that can wait for the next session.
The other person about the spell.
Cecilia.
Celia, about the spell.
Okay.
This is the specific spell I'm looking for.
And are we gonna contact Joy before we go to the day?
If you want, we could end it here, and then we could just like type that out later, another day, if you guys want.
I'm gonna start. I know Gabby's gonna start spreading word around town to whatever 40 people we have
Yeah,
left
'cause
that we're looking for a new.
that's kind of so that's good. So like, send me the letters that what you want, and you'll probably get some. We're gonna end it like this because there is something that I found interesting, and it has to do with eventually with Haven. So you guys can put your mind at rest on all this, right? Taven, when you ask to communicate with Joy one last time,
Two last time.
two last times, you hear this, and this is how we're gonna end it. You hear they'll all war is coming. They're all coming to attack you. They're angry, want revenge, and respect.
Revenge.
Who the fuck is they?
I'm gonna assume. Hold on, I don't know if it works the same way that I understand their meaning of their message.
It's yes, Kenzo.
Yeah. Okay. I was gonna ask. Well, does she mean, because she was going up north? So is it
Mhm.
Taven's family?
Correct.
Okay. So your brother was killed.
Nost is coming.
Nost?
Nost, that's the name of that place. I think it's Nost, right?
Yeah, it was
That's the
not.
name. I thought it was the name of a person. Okay.
No,
Nost,
Nost is a different tribe. Yeah.
and Nost is coming for war. They want revenge, and to regain honor. Help. That's it.
Send.
Send.
And-
XOXO Joy.
2 weeks time. I had 25 words. I was trying to look it up.
Man, poor
Dude,
Taven. Just can't catch a
sometimes
break.
it's a pain in the ass trying to figure out like the goddamn word count. Fuck that. I love it.
There's actually a website that I found that will count your words for you.
Yeah, it's
if
called
you ever,
Microsoft Word.
well,
Yeah.
I don't want to pay $100 to have fucking that application on my
Who
computer.
pays?
Okay.
Who pays for that stuff?
You use the free one, and then when your trial expires, you make a new account.
Hey, Dan A, did you stop recording?
Yeah, let me stop recording now before you puts us in another.
Oh shit!
All right, just hold on. Before you, no, go ahead and let me know when you're
Which you
done.
shouldn't do. Which you shouldn't do.